Here we go. Oh, God. Can't wait to see all the ways that you guys will figure out how to thwart whatever I thought might happen. So, let's get into it.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get creative.
What happened? It didn't switch to the right thing. Haha, here we are. Maybe. Is everyone frozen? No, what's up? It's us. We're playing again. It's might be the finale of our game, The Wild Beyond. Let's get into this recap because a lot happened last time. Is small enough to read? Alright. Having met the folks awaiting assistance in the pavilion, our heroes would move on to the gardens surrounding them. They still had no clue what the inscription at the gates meant. The lion or the hart must wear the crown, but which one should it weigh down? What lion? What hart? Luckily, Kidrick recognized that a hart, H-A-R-T, was a type of elf-like creature. So at least they knew what they were looking for. They were looking for a pair of animals. Before it was intrigued by the two closed-off towers nearest to them, and so the group would follow him up to the door and enter behind him. Inside was a large lion statue, which stood up and demanded they bow, to which they did, and their honor earned them his good graces. Apparently, this lion went by the name of Envy, and admitted that something must have happened to his master Zybilna, otherwise he and his counterpart wouldn't have been summoned into existence. His counterpart, who he didn't seem to like very much, went by the name of Wrath, and could be located in the opposite tower across the garden. Envy would explain that the riddle was not his to solve. Instead, they would be required to find the crown and choose the appropriate wearer. Well, okay, at least they found the two animals, but we're nowhere closer to understanding the riddle. After leaving the tower, the group headed towards an axe lodged in a stump. A few of them pulled as hard as they could, but the axe still remained stuck. But when Essence arrived at the stump, they decided to all try at once, and like an axe stuck in a stick of butter, it slid out like the sword in the stone with no resistance. Either their combined strength did the trick, or Essence had the secret recipe, but Essence had now obtained a pretty nifty axe and would sit down to start identifying its properties. While she did so, Kidrick led the others up towards a rose garden covered in spider webs. Double-checking for trouble, he would... What did you do? You threw some stuff in there? Or you were...
Yeah, did I mage hand?
I know you were mage handing to grab the flowers. I just forget what exactly drew them in there.
I did something that... Oh,
Maybe threw? No?
I did something that caused damage. One of my spells.
Wow.
Thunderclap. I did Thunderclap.
That was when you attacked them, I think.
I didn't know that I was attacking. I was just trying to get their attention, but it...
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, either way,
Yep.
you were kind of poking around in this garden, and...
Well, yeah, first I disturbed the ground, and they came up.
Okay, so yeah, you disturbed the ground, which provoked the three large purple spider-like humanoids to emerge from the dirt. But instead of attacking, they simply stood there acting scary. Eventually, you would, I guess, try to get their attention with Thundercrap, and they thought, uh-oh, no, these guys are attacking, so they jumped into defense mode. But they were no match for our heroes, even without Essence, and the one undefeated creature quickly retreated over the palace walls. At the center of the rose garden was a statue of a satyr, just like Kidrick, and around its feet wrapped a thick vine with colorful roses growing from it, each a different color. Over a few minutes, they would pluck the flowers with mage hands and experiment with their dangerousness. Before it would ask Suze to hold them, and the little imp was happy to make his master happy. Each time Suze took hold of one of the flowers, the petals would start to emit various effects: frost, fire, acid, etc. It was confusing, and they still didn't want to harm themselves with the flowers, so they were stored away for safe keeping. Let me just turn music back on to talk through this. where was this? For safekeeping. Eventually, Essence would finish identifying the woodcutter's axe and discover that it was critically powerful against plant types and plants in general. Interesting. Next, on their romp through the garden, they would find a fountain with various beasts engraved into it. The water was frozen like almost everything else, but it seemed to be malleable, very viscous and thick, like Play-Doh. But Kidrick spent no time questioning it and slurped up the chunky water. And very quickly, he was not himself. Kidrick wandered out and took a dump in the grass, right in front of everyone. His inhibitions had completely vanished. What a goofball. The group would then head towards the pond, where Kidrick would dive in, attacking fish and swallowing one or two. He was going pure beast mode. This was funny and all, but what the heck, Kidrick? Oh, you were pushed in by Valiant, that's right. But you made the best of it, getting some fish in the process. After you were shoved in, the water surged upwards and coalesced into a female form extending out from the surface. In her hand, she held a silver crown of thorns, presenting it to the group, and through the wind around them, a whispering voice was heard. The beginning of whenever, the end of ever after, the start of an age, the finale of every moment, the first in history. They would all ponder on this for a second while growing increasingly worried about Kidrick. Kidrick hadn't spoken since he drank the water, and something was seriously up. Auphoriate posited that the fountain had a number of beasts on it. Maybe Kidrick was acting like an animal. The group quickly chased after Kidrick, but he ran from them like a dog trying to keep his stick away. They finally pinned him down and shoved their fingers down his throat, causing him to puke up the thickwood and revert to normal. But as this was happening, Essence had been reverse engineering the riddle and was just verifying her work, because Envy's name had 4 letters, but Wrath's name had 5, and this riddle had 5 lines. So it must be Wrath, right? A few seconds later, it clicked. W's the beginning of whenever. R is the end of ever after. A is the start of an age. T was the finale of every moment. And H was the first in the word history. Wrath! Wrath should wear the crown! Auphoriate would lift the others up the 20 feet to the walkway leading to the second tower. Kidrick would just jump up on his own. But they entered the second tower and met Wrath, the heart. He too demanded that they should bow, and they did. Seeing they had the crown, he confirmed that he was who they chose, and kneeled down to have it set on his head. And as it was, the crown magically transformed into gold. They asked him what this accomplished, and he replied that it would become apparent as they proceeded. Having solved the garden riddle, the group stood on the walkway that led from the tower to what looked like a servant's quarters of the castle. A number of frozen goblins were stuck in place in the process of cleaning the room and making their beds. The group entered, leaving Eladon and Lamorna, their 2 unicorn friends, in the garden. In the servants' quarters, they would discover Thinnings, Zybilna's butler, a thin and flat on one dimension. Okay, I wrote this sentence bad. He was thin and as flat as one dimension. I'm just gonna end it there. Bad sentence. He's
2-dimensional.
Yeah. I'm like, what was I trying to do? Proofread much? He had been hiding behind a cabinet. Valiant had discovered him there while investigating the room. Thinnings first thought they were working for either the League of Malevolence or the Hourglass Coven, but once he heard they were in fact here to help Zybilna, he was eager to help out. They knew the Chumbawamba was somewhere close and inquired about how to defeat it or get past it. Thinnings explained that the Chumbawamba had essentially become Zybilna's pet, and she taught it to drink from her cauldron. And so if it was anywhere in the palace, it most likely was snuggled up around the cauldron in the ballroom. But defeating it was no simple matter. The Chumbawamba was a monstrosity, and going head-to-head with it without a sufficient weapon was almost a definite doom. But maybe if they scared it away? The dragon was deathly afraid of Zybilna's other pet, Bloodybeak, a ginormous owl she held in the aviary. Bloodybeak was frozen with everything else, but if they indeed had a unicorn with them, and they could get into the aviary, they might actually have a chance. Soon a plan was concocted. Soon might be questionable. Essence would cast a floating disc for Lamorna to stand on, and the disc would follow closely behind her. Then Auphoriate would pick her up and fly her around the outside of the building, while Lamorna's floating disc hovered behind. Essence would cast a knock spell on the aviary doors, granting them entrance and Bloodybeak exit. And Lamorna would only need to touch her horn to the bird, say its name, and then teleport them free of danger. Since it was probable the bird would immediately attack anyone it didn't recognize. And the plan went off without a hitch, but in the last moment, the two would try to speak with the bird, sway it to their side, hopefully make it friendly. And when all was said and done, Euphoria granted the bird access to the single most valuable resource in all of Prismeer, a single uncooked potato. The bird was fast friends. They would travel around the building back to where the others awaited, with the owl following closely behind, hoping to be given another potato treat. On their way around, they would inform the others. They had noticed a huge monster in what looked like a dining hall, and so the way north may be complicated. It was not frozen like almost everything else, and in fact it had the tablecloth shoved into its shirt like a bib and was actively engorging itself on foods. Just something to keep in mind as they progressed through the time-frozen palace. And now, so close to their goals, they can taste them. Our heroes set out to unfreeze Prismeer, set the Witch Queen free, and hopefully return this once fantastical domain back to normal. That's where we begin. I'll hand it to you guys. You guys are hanging out in the servants' quarters, having just returned from your Bloody Beak mission, and Bloody Beak is sitting outside, perched on the walkway. What are you guys up to?
Oh. I don't remember hearing about the tablecloth bib monster.
We did. We could see his token when we flew past.
Oh, okay. You saw it.
It was.
Did you tell us about it? I guess
maybe they didn't officially relay that.
But it looked like. Did you describe it as a troll? It looks like a troll.
It's kind of.
Looks like a big
not
boy.
really that big though, but.
Yeah, I think it's bigger than a troll. Yeah, it's giant.
I'll probably just describe it as a really big troll, or
Sure.
A giant is giant a better word, because I feel like trolls might be too scary then, because I at least out of character know that they or
Bad boys.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, either way, I mean, I think whatever you want to call it.
I don't entirely remember. I remembered it as a troll, so
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I mean, if that's what you saw, then that's what you relayed to them, and
Okay.
that's fine.
So was it like a big troll or a medium troll or a small
troll?
A giant troll.
Using a tablecloth as a bib, kind of giant troll.
That's a big troll.
That is a big troll. And you see how high these ceilings are? That's how he was sitting. He's that big
And he was sitting down.
at the table.
Ooh.
So, just to add some more flavor to that, technically the ceilings in that room are double the height.
Okay, got it.
So even bigger.
These ceilings, double that, and he's sitting down.
Yeesh. Does anybody here speak troll?
Go ahead.
Anyone speak troll?
No, I know I look like a troll, but
You don't look like a troll. You can see in the mirror now.
I still haven't taken a bath,
you have
though.
a gem in your belly button.
Huh?
Never mind. Sorry. I've been reading about other worlds. I forget if that's his voice. It's the butler.
Thinning.
Yeah. Never mind me. I'm
what,
sorry.
What world is that? Oh. No.
No gems in your
No.
belly button?
No. And keep your
Okay.
fingers out of there.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up. Well, what are we going to do? Or what are you going to do? I'm no good against bad guys.
But
you know anything
the
about-
layout of the castle.
I do. I can maybe tell you where to go.
Didn't we have a plan?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna send Bloody Beak towards the opening at the top that the Chumbawamba flew in, and
Yeah.
so they could start fighting and stuff, and then we don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah. And you guys were gonna wait on the other side of the door.
Other
Right.
side of the door. Oh,
Yeah. What's that part?
Well, what's
So,
thinning? What's out of these doors?
Which doors?
I think there's a window or something I can see. Is that a balcony? Is that like empty space below us?
Oh, that's the Court of Storms. It's an active thunderstorm. You don't want to go down there.
Oh, well.
Anyone who gets caught down there is immediately electrocuted.
can we walk on the section above it?
What's the question? It is open to an extent above it. There's the whole spire of the center towers up the middle that are held by those staircases. So you could essentially, if you could fly, I guess the one can, you could fly up out the top if you want.
Is there another way to get in there that we could go up the staircases and go through the tower?
Yeah, we're trying to get after the Chumbawamba leaves, since it's curled around the cauldron, but we want to go to the cauldron. And that's why we need it out of that room with Bloody Beak. But we're trying to get there, aren't we?
Well, the cauldron is not in the center spire. It's in the ballroom north of that.
How would we be going about getting there?
If you
If
want
not,
to lead...
I don't really want to be electrocuted.
Yes. I mean, if you go up, you should be fine. You can go up that way. It should lead to the sky. Yes. I mean, you'll need to get to the ballroom, and if you're trying to lead it through an opening where the Chumbawamba went, I believe he has broken through the wall near the pool, the northwestern side.
You have a swimming pool?
Indeed.
Are there rafts?
Rafts?
Things to float on?
I guess he pulls out a notebook and just writes something down. Rafts. Floaties. You're clever. No, we don't. But we do have privacy. We do have privacy. I can assure you of that. That's the one thing we did implement.
Privacy?
Indeed.
So it's skinny dipping pool?
It is.
Oh.
Things. Didn't you say that you could lead the guys to the ballroom door safely?
You're kind of cutting out. What was the last bit? Lead to the ballroom door what?
Safely? Am I still cutting out?
No,
Nope.
I understood you. I mean, I can try. If we go, it depends on how we go, and I'm not sure. I mean, the League of Malevolence isn't here, and I believe I saw. I'm not sure who's here, to be honest. The League of Malevolence is definitely here, and I've been hiding out here the whole time. I'd rather not get hurt. But I can. If it means saving Zybilna, I can try. I just know if we go north, we'll have to deal with that thing.
We've had no trouble dealing with the League of Malevolence so far.
So far,
Really?
yeah. They're supposed to be.
Well, I mean, I didn't lie.
Don't we somehow know about some nasty fella that's here with a big axe? Didn't somebody have a vision or something like that?
No, the fellow we killed. No, he didn't have an axe. He was more of a dagger fellow.
Oh, the
or short sword
the guy that
fellow.
we killed. That's right. He told us about the other guy that's here hanging out.
Yeah.
But I thought I remembered somebody having a
I
vision
think
of
idiots
him.
attract idiots. So
What did
Yeah.
you say, Essence?
I said idiots attract idiots.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, this must be important. I missed it. So, okay, wait. You're trying to remember if you had a vision of a guy.
Or somebody did. Somebody had. There was somebody. I remember something where we were able to know that the head of the League of Malevolence was here near the cauldron.
I have an axe. If that's what you mean, I don't know.
Oh, he had a big axe too, I think. I don't remember how it happened.
I mean, I guess
I think
you
we-
are remembering something. It's not an axe, though.
We interrogated him.
We interrogated the other guy. Was there? Did they communicate or something? Is that how we did it, or did we communicate? Or somebody gave us intel on the fact that that head of the League of Malevolence fella is here somewhere.
We had a voice whisper to us when I was doing evil stuff for my god. Remember, like a voice came out and whispered to us to kill him? I remember that part.
Yeah, I remember that.
But the only vision was like later on where I made the pact with my thing with Will. That's the only like visiony thing that I remember. I know we got a voice sent to us. I don't remember anything like
Is it
about
maybe
an act.
No, you wouldn't have seen it.
Oh, was it in the letters?
Oh
Maybe?
yeah, maybe. There was definitely stuff about legal malevolence with the letters.
It could have been information we got from the letters. I just remember knowing that the head of that group is here.
Oh, I didn't save the official letters in here. Okay, well, okay, look, I'll confirm for sure that the head of the League of Malevolence is here. There may... I mean, I guess if you're remembering an axe, you probably remember something. I don't know. There's a guy in there with
He
a
had some
sword.
kind of weapon.
Yeah.
Okay,
he's
with a
got
sword,
he's
axe or
got
sword, a big
he's got
weapon.
big sword.
Yeah.
And that's his buddy, or I don't know. That's just one of the members of the League of Malevolence that he hangs out with.
Yeah, somehow or other, I came upon this intel at some point. I'm not metagaming, so it's in game.
Sure.
And
I'm gonna scroll up through chat because I'm pretty sure it was in the letters now that you said it.
Well,
See
if
how
you
far
wanna
this
verify
chat
it, let
lets
me
me
just
scroll up.
look up the letters. It was letters from Hither that
I think I
Valiant
remember
had.
a guy named Cackle or something. But I don't know if that's the guy with the sword. I remember things like fanatically a lot, and I Cackle. That's about all I got in there. I take awful notes. They're a mess.
mine are too. I don't even know where they are right now. Oh, they're over here.
I have some digital, some physical. It's like every time the campaign starts, I'm like, I'm going to take really neat notes in this nice little journal, and
I'm the same way.
I'll write down symbols with no context. Like, what does this mean?
I'll remember this. Yeah. What was I thinking? Yeah.
Why
I
is
just
there
write
just
down
a chicken
names.
foot in here?
You're
Just a
right.
chicken foot with no context.
That's funny.
Glimmer crossed out. Now it says glister.
Yeah. Well, that's my bad. I remember that, but
I was like, gender fluid? Question mark.
what? I don't know where. Oh, that's okay. It's funny because I probably know more intel about everything, so I get what all your notes mean. You're talking about them. Yeah, that's funny. The two elf acrobats. Okay, well, look, it doesn't. I'm not going to look up the notes. It doesn't totally matter. What information do you want to know about from the notes? Whether he has a weapon?
It's a great
No, I'm
sword.
just just the intel I have is fine.
All right.
That's just what I say. Hey guys, remember there's some bad guy with a big
There are
weapon
bad
here.
people here.
There was definitely
Okay.
something because it mentioned Kale's wizard dude was there as well, and they betrayed him and stuff. I remember that.
Kellic, I think, was his name.
Kellic, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
There
why she said
definitely
cackle,
was.
because it's similar in the hard consonants. Kellic, cackle, they sound similar.
Oh yeah! Wow, I'm so smart.
Yep.
Okay.
So I guess a question we should ask ourselves, because we know that some of the League of Malevolence is here and frozen, and then some of them are probably here and not because that other guy was going to report to them or something. So if we see them, if they're frozen, should we behead them? Is that harsh?
Yes, we should.
I mean, they've caused an
well-
awful big mess.
I don't think it's that harsh because they probably won't know what happens, and then it'll be like a swift and painless justice.
Wait,
Like euthanizing.
You guys are gonna make them younger.
What?
Euthanizing.
Oh, did I
Because of
say it
the-
right? Is that not the right word?
No, that's the
No,
right
that-
word. It just sounds like
He's
youth.
thinking of euthanate when you
Yeah.
You actually
Okay,
made me
wait.
question myself.
Oh, you guys. Okay, hang on. Are you talking about slaying the League of Malevolence?
On set, yeah. I just wanted to get all of us on the same page about it.
Yes, I think
For
that
sure.
that's a spell that the great wizard Benjamin Button created.
The great wizard, the great child wizard, Benjamin Button. Yes, we all know him. Okay, well, look, not to rain on your parade, but let me clear up some things. First, oh, hang on, how can you do this? That's showy.
Right, did I say something wrong?
No. Well, it's not that you said anything wrong. I just misunderstood the word. He pulls out a sword from his coat, and he walks
Oh.
over. He walks over to one of the goblins, and he's like, and he swings it at the goblin's
No.
head, and shaping! It just hits the frozen goblin's neck and stops.
Oh.
The frozen people can't be killed.
I
that's
thought we
mad
unfroze all of the
though.
goblins.
Okay, well, I wouldn't have done it to one who was unfrozen. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. You can go about cleaning your room with. Okay, no, well, that was just an example.
What about frozen furniture?
Okay, but hang on. Well, no, you can deal with frozen. You can deal with anything that's not being worn, but anything a frozen person is wearing is frozen to them and can't be affected. Otherwise, Kellic would have killed Ringo one a long time ago. But that leads me to the second thing: the hags unfroze the League of Malevolence to work with them, so they are not frozen. They are out and about. Aphorius, what in this room? He's just blasting this goblin. Are you frozen?
I wanna see. Wanna see if it's true or not?
They were unfrozen. You killed him.
Oh wait, okay, no, I shoot the frozen one.
See,
I just targeted a random one.
You see, it's easy to make that mistake. Everything's been frozen so long. I'm just so used to it.
Wait, which
We
one's
can
frozen?
ask-
Is it this one?
We can
None
ask
of them.
Zybelna to bring them back to life. It's fine. We'll just say they're dead. This is an accident. It's fine, okay?
Wow,
Wait, did I
seems
kill him?
Very
Yeah,
understandable.
you killed him.
With the frozen one?
Oh,
None of them are frozen.
We're
We
not
unfroze all of
frozen. We're
them.
just making the beds. We're just okay. We're listening patiently right now.
Wait, so who did he swing the sword on?
He
He
beheaded
made
one
the
of
same
them.
mistake you did because I forgot they were unfrozen as well. So,
I think we learned our lesson. All right. So if we see a League of Malevolence, they're not going to be
just
frozen.
servants.
Did he behead Ox, the one whose name he forgot?
Yeah, probably. It's okay. It's fine. It's all right. I've got immunity because I'm the butler. But again,
So
the
you're
butler
pretty good
did
with that
it.
sword. Can we
Diplomatic
just?
immunity for the win.
Do you think we could fight the ogre and go that way?
Oh, ogre. It could be an ogre.
If
like
you
a
think
really
you can
big
fight
ogre.
him, then sure, we could head that way. And
Do you think we could fight him?
I think that
Is there a chandelier we can drop on him?
That
the
would
way
be
that
fun.
your friend decimated our goblin servant definitely suggests that you have abilities.
Is there
Um,
a chandelier we can drop on?
A chandelier. No, I don't believe there is.
See, there's food and drink in there, right? And I
Indeed.
could use a
If
drink.
there's any left.
And
I wonder what if those flowers that you were picking that were like doing weird stuff. What if we threw some on like there was a poison one, right? We threw the poison one on the table, and what if he just ate it? Like, no,
well, Valiant's sneaky. He could do that.
Wait, can you guys? Why don't we
Feed him
fly the
flowers.
bird to the window and then attach a bunch of ropes to him and then just yank him out the window and let him fall to his death?
Whoa.
What if he's too heavy for the bird and the bird falls too?
The bird's
Yeah, we
massive.
need that bird. I mean,
Isn't
that
he pretty
guy's
big
massive
too?
too.
The bird's a chonky boy.
So is that boy in there?
We need the bird to fight the Chumbawamba, though.
Is chunky. That's true.
I think we're good as we're good as gold, I think, if we get in there. I think we can handle anything. Even
I
that
think it
guy's
would be
huge.
fun.
I think us together we're pretty huge. So
Wait, do we have to fight him?
I think your
Why not?
confidence is...
it's the most direct way for us to get to the ballroom, right, then?
From here, I suppose so, yes. Unless we
And I
go
thought
around
call
the
you thin.
outside. You could call me thin.
I said thinny.
Oh, thinny. Oh,
Mhm.
okay, I'll accept it.
Skinny thin.
That's a little overboard, huh?
Thinny thin.
Kitty Kid. Well, you want to be called Kitty Kid?
I do.
Oh, god damn it. Bad example.
Get the-
Alright.
You forgot
Well-
who you were talking. I mean, I guess
Look,
it's meta.
okay,
But...
look, my preference is not important if it comes to saving the queen. If you save the queen, you could call me whatever you like.
We'll remember that. I hope you understand.
Oh,
Should
no,
we,
what have I signed up for? Okay.
I'm gonna call him Thought.
Should we unfreeze Kellic first if we're kind of questionable on Zybelna? See what Kellic has to say?
Oh right.
I don't think he's. I don't think
No,
he's
not
frozen.
frozen. Yeah, none of the
Yeah, he
legal
is.
malevolence is
The
frozen.
baddies are
Oh,
unfrozen.
Yeah.
No, Kellic, Kale's Wizard Master.
No, Ringle Run is...
Oh.
Ringle
Run. Right.
Wrinkle Run we
Yeah.
could unfreeze. That would
Yeah.
be good.
Ringle Run's definitely
Where's-
good. I have met him IRL.
Anyway, where is Ringle Run?
Fuck,
He's
I told you
frozen
his
in-
name. I should have made you try to remember what it
Oh.
was.
Sorry.
He's around the same place, I think. Wasn't
Hey,
he
that's-
near
Ballroom?
near
That's
where
like nearly a
Kellic
year
is?
ago.
Is everyone we care about in the ballroom?
Lots
Pretty
of
much.
people are there. That's where the fight broke out that distracted the mistress.
I'm gonna walk closer to the door.
Okay. Well, let's fight the
Shh.
the troll ogre.
Should I
giant.
just follow you guys?
Yes.
What am I doing with this bird?
And bring your sword.
What should I...
That
what
was
should-
the unicorn, wasn't
What
it?
should Eladon do? Can Eladon do anything
Oh.
outside?
The
Owl?
owl?
No, my
Mhm.
partner.
The horsey.
The other,
Oh,
the rocking
Red.
horse that you brought back to life.
Oh, isn't he in
My
the room with
boyfriend.
us here? Or is that Lamorna?
That's
Lamorna.
nice.
the
is
He's
here.
me,
chompy.
Lamorna.
Oh,
I got lifted up.
Wait, could we?
Danny, I thought you were talking about the Dandelion for a second.
So wait, Essence, can you bring Eladon up too?
I think we weren't gonna do that again because the spell is like, if you read it closely, I'll just post it real quick.
Morna could only make it up because she's been watching her
Smaller.
weight. Eladon's too chumby.
Oh right, Lamorna is a lightweight unicorn, and
Yeah,
Eladon
so
is
it
not a
is,
lightweight unicorn. So Eladon can only fly without a horn.
It seems silly not to think about it, but I didn't consider that a unicorn would be more than 500 pounds.
I could
Those
get
things are
the
massive.
bird to help me bring him up.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, okay.
Is
Say,
there
hey
another
there.
way in here?
Hey there, birdie.
Give me an animal handling.
Sure, I'm great at those.
There's something I feel like I've muddied a little bit of, like, this bird is mad at everyone it knows, but you guys gave it a potato. So, like, where's the line of who it trusts and who it doesn't trust?
Is the potato gone?
I don't think we should abuse. I don't think we should abuse
Yeah.
Bloody Beak. I think we should just send Bloody Beak after the Chumbawamba and let the bird go. think
I
you're
say
playing
tell-
with fire.
Tell
It's
Bloody
okay.
Beak that if it gets Chumbawamba out of there, you can give it another potato.
It doesn't.
Well, I'm gonna go deal with Bloody Beak because if we're not gonna abuse him, we probably shouldn't let him hang around everywhere. I'm gonna chop this potato up into little bits, so I've got, like, little bits I can feed it, and I'm gonna give it to Bloody Beak as I kind of make him follow me. Or try and get him to follow me to the Chumbawamba. I say, bye guys.
You're gonna fly there too?
You're gonna fly to the Chumbawamba and leave everybody here. Just to clarify.
Well, I have to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you.
How else are we gonna lead him to the Chumbawamba?
Right.
Yeah, fair enough.
Essence, are you gonna give me a piece of your hair or whatever, or should I just YOLO it?
What?
I think that you should get very far away and throw some potato pieces in there and then come immediately right back.
Okay. Bye, guys. I'm gonna take
Good
Zeus.
luck. Break a leg.
Zeus is coming. Okay. And I guess Lamorna comes out and is just like looking down the hill at Eladon, like, Eladon, just, I don't know, I guess God out here and make sure, I don't know. I mean,
Skinny boy, Finny Thin. Is there a front door that Eladon can get in?
Maybe through the garage.
Where's the garage?
On the
Where's
other
that?
side. Equal to this, but mirrored on the other side.
Huh.
Eladon, try to get in the garage. Oh, I can't talk from there. Go over here.
Okay.
Which side is the opening on
So we get
again?
in the garage.
The opposite corner from where we are, I believe.
Yeah, so
Wait,
go
I didn't.
left and then up before it.
Should we make
Although-
a conscious decision not to go in the front door?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. I just
You guys
noticed
didn't
it.
walk up to the front door at all. You were like up on this walkway already, and you're like, let's just go through these doors. They were the closest. That makes sense. All right, it's probably stopping you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. All right. Okay, I just don't. Okay, let's figure. Eladon, you figure out a way in. We'll meet you in the ballroom. All right, honey. All right, honey, baby. All right, whatever. He doesn't talk like that. Yes, babe. And he's gonna start walking. Okay, so let's follow Euphoria for right now.
All right.
I make some rations taste like rat and potato as well, just so I got some backup nibbles.
Okay. And it hops down. It's just hopping after you. It's taking one big jump every like 60 feet you run. Just
Come on, Bloody Beak. And I drop a little bit of potato. I don't know how much potato pieces I have, but I've got some rations that taste like potato. Just keep dropping him little.
Woo!
Dropping him little
Woo!
pieces.
Instead of who, it's saying woo every time you give them potatoes. So you're heading this way, and you're flying and dropping this trail as you go?
Yeah. Yes, it doesn't really matter.
Well, you have to fly over the building.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can go upward.
I don't have. Yeah, you can, but I don't have roofs that cover up the top floor, so like you'd see.
Oh, that's all right.
So
That's
you can
okay.
go
I'll just
over the
keep doing
top, but we'll move your token that way, like that.
Okay.
Okay. So, give me a second. Oh no. Okay, great. As you're flying past,
What have you done?
I'm
I
gonna
have
send
not
you to
done
your death.
anything. But you see someone, you see a figure, you catch. Like, you're kind of almost probably moving backwards, dropping these pieces of potatoes. But behind you, out of the corner of your eye, you witness movement. And you looked at, and a distinct color of, like, plaid.
What color is clad?
It's a couple colors.
It's a pattern.
It's usually at least 3, I'd say.
It's like it's like a checker stripe pattern, but like without even consistency.
Not checker, like boxes.
Yeah, not checkered, but like crisscrossing.
Is it a McGregor tartan?
What did
Kind
you
of
just
like
say to me?
Is it a
Kinda like
McGregor
really messy
tartan?
graph paper. Really messy graph paper in like different colors. It's plaid.
Okay.
It's a flannel.
Well,
It's Eddie Vedder.
All right, hang on. I thought that would more clearly indicate something. It's. I'll just give you more details. You're like, plaid. What is that? I've never seen this color before. Wait, maybe I have seen this color before.
It's not really a color. It's a pattern.
I know. I'm gonna keep calling it a color though. It's almost like in cartoons where their jackets are colored plaid and all the lines like move around. Like it's one color. You look down and like sneaking through the doors. Is
the hell?
a character you've seen before. Is a wolf character in suspenders, or holding a briefcase, a long plaid briefcase, slipping in to the doors over here and shutting them behind him.
Is that
the
the?
Chumbawamba hunter
Yeah, it's the Chumbawamba hunter. We don't know that though.
that we
That's-
didn't trust because he was
Yep.
looking for a little girl. But he should be good.
Wait, the hunter.
right?
What do you? Well, I see. I remember the little girl, but
He was the big bad wolf that we thought was hunting the little girl, but the little girl was the Chumbawamba.
how do we know? Where do we know the little wolf? The wolf from?
He was there after the
He's the guy.
unbirthday party where everything was killed at the little bear's house.
You
Well, we met
guys-
him before, to be honest, because we
Okay.
didn't know the
At Little
Chumbawamba
Oak.
was the little girl yet.
when you met him.
That's right. We were at
Yeah.
Little Oak.
And he's weird.
Yeah.
He yelled up like, "Have you seen any kids?"
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Any kids that you
Wait.
don't know?
So is that there? Because I don't remember any of this. Is that our interaction?
Well,
I mean, maybe you weren't at that point,
I don't
but
know.
okay. So yeah, well, this okay. Do you remember the unbirthday party?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's where we found Goldilocks in the cupboard.
right.
Right. He
And
she
came
was-
right before her. Pretty much.
What's that? Sorry,
We saw him like right before we went there.
I thought that was the bear outside that was like trapped. The one that we've got with us.
That's before the. That's at the unbirthday
Mhm.
party. This is you were
Yeah.
at Little Oak, and just this wolf had walked up. I think you had seen the wolf. I forget if I foreshadowed him at the carnival, but I'm pretty sure I did. But yeah, he walked up and
which
he
group?
had this weird he had this weird long briefcase. I think you guys asked what was in it, and he was just like, "Don't worry about it." But
Yeah.
I'm just looking for this girl. And then like when you guys didn't really know, he was like, "Never mind, I don't want to answer any more questions," and just kind of ran off into the woods. I think that's
Yeah, we
all
put-
you know about him.
Yeah, we put the
I don't
pressure on him and he
remember
took
in the
off.
carnival, but I remember, everything else.
Do I have enough time to like yell at him when I see him, or do I see him like just as he goes through the door?
What would you yell?
Hey, you there! Hey, wolf guy!
I don't know how to decide whether you can interact with him or not. Just give me.
Animal handling.
No,
He's a wolf.
Whoa.
just give me
Whoa.
a dexterity roll, a standard dexterity roll. It's like an initiative to see if you were quick enough before he goes through the doors.
Sure.
He
Probably at a
has
disadvantage,
14.
right?
Sure.
Oh wait, hold on. Didn't let me roll disadvantage. Oh, there you go.
Good.
That one.
Oh,
Too busy.
one. You're just too close. Yeah, you see his briefcase and his tail slip away behind the doors as they shut behind him.
That's fine. I feel like I'm a bit distracted with making sure this bird doesn't fucking do random shit.
Sure.
Fair enough. Alright,
like
come
you.
on, birdie birdie. Come on,
Woo!
birdie birdie.
Woo! Oh yeah, walls again. Hang on, let me get you. Yeah.
So I've gone like, I don't know, like 250 feet. I'm just trying to see if I was going diagonal, what that would look like. Oh, but I can't. That's alright.
What, it won't
'Cause I'm
let you
obviously going-
target?
Yeah, I can't measure. Oh wait, yes I can. Because obviously I'm going a lot further than I would be. Oh, but I guess I'd be flying up. This is fine. I'll just keep going this way.
285.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really worried about the distance. We're not tracking it per turn or whatever. So you're just flying
Okay.
up and over. You see the court of. Actually, let me give you some details as if you had flown over the top. If you
Sure.
fly over the top, you get to a point here. put you at a spot. Well, no, then you'll be able to see in windows. I'll just describe it. You guys fly over the top. There's a bigger area that's mainly storms up north of the tower. But on the side of the tower, there's a hole, like, that's been blasted through. There's stones spreading out from that hole that have all frozen in time outside of the hole. And at the end of that is a knight with all armor. Let me show you. He looks cool. But he's falling backwards and he's frozen in time, hung above the Court of Storms. He's been blasted through this wall, and then everything froze.
You said he looks cool. Looks lame.
You don't think this guy looks cool?
I think it's the wings on his head that make him look lame.
Yeah, only wings on your back. What a loser.
I had that action figure when I was a kid.
That's
His
funny.
hair
'Cause
really does look like a horse tail.
That's a Dungeons and Dragons action figure.
What's funny is the Valor's Call is literally all action figures.
Huh?
Literally?
Well, not in the game, but they're
Oh, okay.
all based on that action figure line from a long time ago.
Oh, of course.
Oh, right. Ringle Run. Yeah. Do they have Northlord?
Maybe.
Alex, did you actually make a proper Eldritch staff?
Why? Oh, no, you know what? We were all talking, yeah, it's just a part of a stat block, blah, 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 and then I Googled it, and there's apparently officially an Eldritch Staff item. That
You've actually put one in there
hilarious.
for me,
Yeah.
so I can
So-
delete this macro.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so yeah, you see that guy having blasted through a wall, is falling down towards the Court of Storms, got frozen. So you fly over the top, and then you get to where you're going. That's the most
Cool.
significant thing you see. I'll drag
I'm
you
just gonna-
here.
Just gonna delete these other staffs quickly. Delete. 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 Delete.
And Lamorna, actually, okay, well, so you're going over the top, not around the side, so I won't describe anything here. The bird.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting information overload because I can see some stuff through the sides, and I'm like, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying
Yeah,
anything.
just don't say it, even though it's showing up on the. It's fine. All right, so yeah, you get to this open hole that's been busted in the wall here. There's this huge pool inside. Steam is rising up off of it, but has frozen in place.
Frozen steam. That means that you wouldn't be able to like walk through it if it's frozen in time. It'd be like a barrier, right?
The steam?
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, but based on Kidrick's experience with the water, which is technically frozen,
The
but
water was like
malleable
jelly,
to an extent.
right?
Yeah. So I think you can move through there. It's just not going to be solid like you were worried about. It might be just
It'd be
a
an
little
interesting spa treatment to sell.
bit.
I feel like
Yeah.
people would go crazy for it.
Frozen in time spa stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll lead the
My
bird
sauna, it's frozen in time.
through the door. Do I see the Chumby Wumby?
You do not. But
Oh.
distance, I threw another wall on the other side. Another wall is busted out. You see a number of figures frozen in time in the room just past that. There's a bullywug knight sitting there. There's a couple of pixies frozen in the air. There's a number of goblins there. As you get closer, you see a figure with a staff casting some sort of spell. A nice, beautiful woman standing there with an epic kind of gown, reaching towards something.
Is that Thingo?
What?
Is that Thingamabobby?
No one
Tasha?
is named that. Thingamabobby. Maybe. I don't know. Have you met Tasha before? Oh, you've seen
We've
the
seen-
We have a
painting.
picture
You've
of her.
seen the painting. Oh wow. Maybe. Yeah. You get to that point. You see a small cauldron in the middle of the room there,
Okay, that's definitely
and
Tasha.
she's reaching towards it. But I hate how it doesn't show tokens unless you see the entire token. Another step forward.
One step forward.
All right. Maybe. another step
Yeah.
forward. There we go.
Oh,
So-
the Chumbawambi. Holy
Last-
shit.
Wrapped around the
How big is
cauldron,
it?
you see a large green tail wrapped up and its head sitting down. It's sleeping there at the moment.
I the bird's behind me still.
Yeah, he's falling behind.
Come on, bloody big, come on. And then and I say, Zeus, you might want to run, my friend.
What?
I
What,
say-
Master? No, I can't. Just.
I tell him to start getting out of here.
Oh God! Oh no!
and I blast the Chumbawamba and I fucking leg it.
Wait, you're gonna blast it?
Yeah, what?
Yeah,
Wake it up. All right.
yeah, I'm gonna blast it to wake it up and just fucking. I first go to the owl. I give him all the rest of like my rations and potato, like my little bits,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, "Thank you, bloody beak. You are my bestest friend." And then I zap the Chumbawamba.
It licks your face. You turn. You send a bolt of eldritch blast.
You get a pellet vomited in his face where Bloody Beak says goodbye, just saying.
What
Oh,
are you
that's
doing
better.
to me?
Yeah.
You send out a critical beam into the sleeping Chumbawamba. It zaps the shit out of it. Go for your damage. We'll see. It's not going to kill it in one blow. No way. 14 force damage. Zaps it awake. It climbs to its feet, snarling, looking around, looks up towards Bloody Beak. Bloody Beak looks up at the Chumbawamba. The Chumbawamba's eyes go wide, and Bloody Beak flies in towards them. They'll roll their own initiative that I won't make you guys sit and watch. But Bloody Beak's going towards it. The Chumbawamba is frantically trying to figure out what to do. What are you doing in this process?
I'm fucking. I was about to run, but now I'm like just gonna kind of stand out of the way and just cheer on Bloody Beak. I'm like, yeah, Bloody Beak. I'm like cheering for him on the sides.
Whoo! Swoops in, starts attacking. Okay, you're just chilling. You're just hanging out. There's a crazy commotion going on.
Fighting each other.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna help Bloody Beak.
Oh, okay.
I'll-
Well, hang on. Just while you're there.
I thought you were going to come back
Oh,
to
sorry.
us.
Well, I don't want Bloody Beak to die.
He's trying to protect his bird. The bird's attacking the Chumbawamba. The Chumbawamba's going crazy, scared of the bird, fleeing out of that room. That room is now somewhat empty, but the two doors to the south of this open up, and standing behind it
You need to go.
are a woman in a dark, dark dress. Steps out.
Oh shit.
You
Oh!
need to go.
We were told that you guys were coming. Come here, you little fuck!
No.
It's
Wait,
Leave me
wait,
alone.
wait, you missed
Endlin
something.
Moongrave
Go.
is here.
I say, I don't wanna.
Great. Okay.
Guys,
well-
take a look at the pictures I just dropped in the Discord chat.
Oh,
Of-
in the meeting
is it
room
of
chat.
Plaid?
No,
Okay.
wait.
it's
what?
the toys from
Wait,
the
what?
1980s that I used to play with.
Oh. Okay. Can you click to copy that? Where'd you get it from? Like Google search?
Yeah,
So
would you
click,
post this?
click on the Google search and click copy, and then just paste that into the chat in Foundry, because I can't go to the chat of the video without messing up the video stuff.
oh, okay.
I
But
don't even see where
think
you
our chat
posted
should
it in
work.
Discord.
It's in the meeting room somehow, because they added chats
Oh,
to the
okay,
video
the chat.
servers.
Okay. No, it's not in there.
Oh.
It should be in the meeting room chat. Let's see. How do I?
Alex, I'm just gonna see if the Eldritch staff works properly. I'm not gonna.
Is my roll bar in the way of my
Oh.
chat window? Where I can actually type stuff?
I don't think so. Maybe if it's not working. Oh, that's his thing.
1d4.
Hmm. Roll language. Is this? Oh, there's chat. It won't let me right click in the chat box.
Oh no, just hit paste. Hit Control V in there. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So that uses the
Oh, there we
staff
go.
charge just to hit with the melee attack.
There it
What
is.
What?
It uses the staff charge just to hit with the melee attack.
Do you have to turn off the
Yeah,
like
it
DA?
may be messed up. I'm sorry. I know you're like, oh, you added it, and then I guess it's not set up correctly. Okay, so hang on. Let's roll into this. Let's make. Hang on. Is
Yeah, it doesn't
everybody
matter.
into initiative, or do I just have an old initiative I'm looking at?
I have not rolled for initiative.
All right, hang on. Let me just clear it. All right. Endolin rolls in. Pop this out. Get all these guys in there. Okay, well, you're in a bad position here. Oh, Suze is there. Begin the combat. You're there. Endolin opens up the door. We're there. What is Suze doing?
Well, he's invisible, but it probably doesn't matter because Mrs. Dum Dum can see him. So he's just gonna use his action to dash.
Okay, so just
Okay,
flies in.
that's his turn.
You could have a limit on our true sight if you get far away enough. It's okay.
Zeus is like, "Oh, master, I shall sacrifice myself for you. You can just summon me back." After all.
What a nice little imp. Aw.
Well, I was just about to sacrifice myself for him, and now he's about to sacrifice himself for me. It's like a thing.
Alright, so freaking this owl is just going to town on the Chumbawamba, going at it with its, oh my god, with a beak attack, gnawing into it, goes for a talon attack. You're not seeing this, you're just hearing slashing and screeching and burbling. Oh, fucking shit. This is something I always fucking forget. Let me double check something here. God damn it. This is it. Okay.
Alex, does it make a difference with my attack on the Chumbawamba? Should I've got 2 Eldritch Beams just in case they're like fighting each other to the death?
Sure. I mean, you would have, right?
Like I don't know how much health or whatever, but if they're like health matters of who's gonna like come out on top sort of thing, maybe the
Okay.
extra damage would help.
Yeah, just blast your second attack into him. We'll see.
It doesn't let me. Should I just roll a d20?
What? What do you mean it's not letting you? Is it targeted?
Oh,
That would probably be why.
Aha!
oh, there we go.
Alright, 17 misses. So you blast at the Chumbawamba a couple times. It gets up. It's fighting the giant owl in the ballroom. That's kind of, you just see like images of wings flapping around and a tail whipping and snapping, chomping sounds. But Indolin is standing down here to the south of you, looking at you, has her hands raised. It's the Chumbawamba's turn. He's fighting back at the fucking bird. He's doing you just hear scraping. I mean, I guess I should do all this. And a tail attack, whipping his tail at the frickin' bird. Alright.
Don't you hurt my Chumbawamba.
It's
I mean, my
hitting. Blood is
my bloody
spraying.
pig.
Don't hit my Chumbawamba. Alright, Euphoria, we are now on you. They're attacking each other, going crazy. And you're stuck face to face with Endolin.
Do we hear anything?
Sue's the tiny, tiny imp getting between you and Sue's being like, stop! Stop right there, ma'am! What was your question? Can you guys do anything? Yeah, I mean, we should jump
do we
back.
hear anything?
Oh, I mean, it's on the total opposite side.
And there's storms in between us, so
Yeah. You may not be totally aware.
Oh, I think I'm good. I think I am good. Alright, so I go
Okay.
30 feet. I use my action to dash.
Okay.
I use my bonus action because I have this stuff now. I forget that I'm actually level 8.
But if Endolin's here,
Nah,
did we even
yeah,
succeed in getting the Chumbawamba out of there?
Wait, what?
Like, she's just gonna kill Bloody Beak if you leave. I don't know.
it's distracted at least. and weakened.
Not that long.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to sacrifice a Foriate for a Bloody Beak, though.
No. No, I just mean like
I think I'm good. Alright. End turn.
I think we
Oh, I
want
get
was your
to
bonus
bloody
action?
be like kick it out probably, but
Your bonus action?
You gonna do something
Uh,
bonus action?
yeah, I'm just gonna give Zeus an attack if he doesn't die this round.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see if Endolin can come and get ya.
Hey, Endolin, do you have your flying thing yet? Did you find it? This is probably like poking the bear, but it's funny.
Okay, so she walks 30 feet up to get a view of you. She's running through this room. She's running. She's like running away from this fight back here towards you. She gets to this room. Can she fucking... Ooh, where's your distance? Where's your distance? Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh at
Oh,
your
I'm getting a
misfortune.
triangle.
But you're right at the very end of her range. And she lifts her hands up, and up next to you appears two puppet controls, the little crosses that the strings come out of. Strings drop
Wait a second
down
here.
and
Wait a
lash.
second.
They lash at your arms. What?
Wait. Does she really? Hold on. Oh shit. Hold on.
what do you
have
have
up
up
your
your sleeve?
Yeah, what's up your sleeve? A bunch of colorful tanker chiefs?
Wait, why didn't it go on? Aha! Wahaha!
Are you
Okay.
within 30 feet of her? You're at the edge
60
of
feet.
her
You
range.
can
Yeah,
see a
it
creature
doesn't
within
counter spell have
60
a
feet
30.
of you.
Oh, it's
60.
60 feet.
60.
was only
Oh, and
30,
she
jeez.
is right there.
That must be dispel magic.
And this says it is a ranged source melee spell attack. Okay, great.
What
Well,
level is the spell that she's using?
well, it's
I don't-
not a spell in a spell
Oh.
list. It's just an ability she fucking has. So how to fucking...
I don't know, man. I've never done this before. I'm just
I know.
freeballing this
Let's
thing.
see. So you see her casting this out, but you turn around and you send a surge of energy back at her. You attempt to interrupt the process of them casting this spell. She lifts her hands. You try to cut her off. Third level or lower, it fails automatically. Fuck. I mean, I guess it must be. It must be lower than that. So, okay, she lifts her hands. You see the two puppet things start to appear, and you get them. They disappear. They fizzle out.
Hey, can I flavor my counterspell with my
Yeah.
somatic components?
Yeah, what's
It's
up?
just the middle fingers going up in her face. That's how I counterspell someone.
What do you mean? Like an ethereal, like mage hand shows up, flipping her off right in the face?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I was just wondering. Okay,
that's how my
great.
counterspell. It's a fuck you.
Okay. You think you're clever? Well, I got two of those a turn, buddy. She reaches out again, trying to do it.
Oh shit.
But she gets a 10 and misses. Fucking no bonus. Okay, great. All right, well, that's it. She tries to grab you with that. She's right there. We're back around to Sue's. What's Sue's doing?
He's gonna attack.
Oh, shit.
But I'm assuming she can see him, like even though he's invisible, he doesn't get the surprise, the advantage, right?
That's true.
Okay, so normal attack.
And he misses. Actually, here. Untarget. Chumbawamba.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. All right. So Suze tries to sting him with his stinger, or sting her, and she just kind of steps away. She's not even worried about it. Little guy, you're getting the foot. She starts to lift her foot up for her turn. Anything else Suze is
He's
doing?
getting. He can move. So that's 10 feet. He can move 30 feet. Probably takes an attack, but he's like YOLO.
Yeah, I'll attack that little boy. What do I got? That's not. Okay.
What's that? Is the foot too slow, Endolin? You've been riding that little flying thing around for too long. I did you a favor by yeeting that thing off the edge. Get those legs working again.
I don't know how this works because it's. Okay, he's not a humanoid. Never mind. Okay, it's fine. She lets him go. It's fine. Or no, I'm just gonna roll.
Is it
She's gonna
fine?
try to stomp him. No, it's not fine. She's gonna try to stomp him. She misses. Okay.
Oh,
All right. So
I
Suze
need to
and
get back
you
in
are
one second, I'm
fleeing
so
out
sorry.
of the room. I think your next turns will make it around these windows. So if you're fleeing, we can drop out of initiative. Is that what you're doing? Or are you sticking around? Euphoria? Did I lose everybody?
I can still hear you.
Yeah, I can too.
Oh, Euphoria had something. He's muted.
He's
Okay.
muted.
I'm going to assume that that's what's happening. He flies out the window. Suze chases after. And they both escape away from Endolin as she's chasing. Let's jump back to you guys. So you guys are back over here in the room waiting for Euphoria to come back. It's taking a little bit of time. You expected him back by now. What the heck is going on?
Do we have any food? Like, thin guy. Thin. Slim?
Finny
Yes,
Fin.
Slick?
Thinny.
Thinny?
Yes.
Thinny thin. Do you have, like some tea or delicious
Crumpets.
biscuit or something?
Sure.
Be a little
we've got-
peckish, you know?
I mean, we've got. Sure. You're peckish? Okay.
Place is
follow me.
fancy.
It is fancy. Follow me.
Ooh, cool.
I keep dragging on the wrong place. Fucking goddamn. Just follow
There's
me
some
north.
You're not
Redheaded
taking
green
us to where
people.
that troll is, are you?
No, that's the
Sorry.
next room up. Don't you worry. So he leads you up into the next room. And it seems like it's a kitchen of some sort. Immediately, you see an 8-foot tall, 3-foot diameter, multi-tiered cake resting on a large round table in the kitchen, which also contains a stove and an assortment of mismatched cupboards and work tables. 8 pixies are suspended in midair around the cake, each wearing a little chef's hat and a flour-stained apron. 6 of the pixies squeeze cloth tubes and have icing coming out of them. The other 2 hold armfuls of tiny crimson candles. Thick creepers with broad leaves encroach on the kitchen through a partially open door in the middle of the concave wall. The roots stretch across the floor and coil around the large table, but not around a smaller rectangular wheeled table that has 3 trussed-up giant rats on it.
Are they
What is
wet
this?
or have sunglasses on?
The rats
What?
are trussed up, so they're tied up.
Sorry,
Oh,
I for
Three
some reason
blind
thought of
mice.
3 blind mice, even though you said rats. I'm
That's
totally
funny.
trying to look for those storybook stuff. Okay, I'm
No,
sorry.
it's Radicus Finch from, oh gosh, what's that story? The Great Mouse Detective.
Mm.
Anyway.
Well,
Who's
what
this
would you
cake
like?
belong to?
I mean, Kellic promised it to freaking the monster, but it's for
What kind of
Zybuna.
monster? Oh.
For
How
the,
old
is it?
ogre?
Whatever it is, yeah, as Kellic promised it to them. But we've got
Whoa.
cupcakes, we've got... Yeah, and he starts opening up cupboards. He's got, like, blue frosted cupcakes. He,
Did we
like, pulls out
poison it?
candied apple on a stick. What did you ask?
Should we poison it?
The cake?
Yeah, like I was saying with the flowers.
But if it's for Zybylna, do we...
But they promised it to. I mean, if Zybylna comes back, then we're gonna be there, and we'll tell her not to eat the cake.
I can't
How long
move the
ago-
cake.
how long have
Who
they been
can
working
move
on
the
this
cake?
cake?
Hmm?
It's an old cake.
They haven't worked on it since everything was frozen.
Are they
Wait, are they
frozen?
frozen right
piping?
now?
Yeah, they're
The
frozen in the process of making the cake.
Oh.
Huh.
Look, I mean, I've got sugar glazed button mushrooms.
Oh wow,
evening
that
berry
sounds
wine.
delicious.
I really kind of want this cake now.
Are they
Things that
regular
Vilna would be
mushrooms or magic mushrooms?
There. Hmm. There. I'm not sure.
Would
People are-
Zybilna be upset if her cake was destroyed?
It's hard to know what she'll be upset about. She's been pretty easygoing ever since we got here, but I'm not sure.
Okay, just me outside a game. My brain, I can't remember names very well.
What?
Zybilna is Tasha,
Tasha.
right?
Mhm.
Okay. Is there anything that I can climb up so I will be above this cake?
Not really. I mean, I guess you could stand on the wheelie cart, or I guess stand on the table where the cake is.
Could he climb up a frozen sprite girl, whatever they are?
Just
I
hop from
Guess
sprite to
so.
sprite.
Yeah, like little, like rock
Like
climbing
Mario.
holds.
Yeah.
Sure.
I would like to do that, and I would like to climb up.
Okay. So
You're gonna hide in the cake.
You're hopping from little.
Oh,
pixie
I'm
to
gonna
pixie.
hide in this cake, all right.
Are you gonna dive?
I think you're
Yeah.
gonna say die.
I'm gonna
Die?
dive into this cake.
Right?
I absolutely am. Yep, I climb into as high as I can. Do you want acrobatics or athletics?
Yeah. Give me acrobatics. Because, like, these
Okay.
are tiny little things. Like, to balance yourself on top of it. Okay, pretty good. Yeah, you get up on. It's, like, hard to balance. It's like an elephant on a ball trying to balance.
Yeah.
There. You get up there, you get to the first one, but you need a little bit more height, so another
Yep.
acrobatics.
Okay. Oh
Oh.
yeah.
Wow, you guys are doing good. All right.
I'm just bouncing from one to the other.
Jump,
Like, hey guys,
jump. And
how
you get
many?
up there,
How high
yeah.
am I? Okay.
I mean, what are the fucking levels of this fucking place?
Well, I guess
you
just
said
how
we
high
were-
is the
feet up.
cake? I just
So you're
want-
about 30. You're probably about 20 feet up.
Wow, how high is this cake? It's 20 feet. It's a 20
Well,
feet
no,
cake.
just the
No, it's on a
ceiling is
table
30
or
feet.
something.
Yeah, it's on a table.
But the cake, he said, was only 3 feet, so you're probably
sorry.
like in the fetal position, right?
Yeah. So let's say you're
With
15
it-
feet
Oh,
up.
With a 27, you can probably dive into that cake, and like no one will be able to tell that you even are in there.
Yeah, it'll be like
yeah.
an Olympic winning anti-splash.
but I don't know, guys.
What,
this cake
you're
is
not thinking
so
about being in-
beautiful. I'll probably just whoa, and
What?
I would like to make a performance check to fall accidentally.
On purpose?
Accidentally, sure.
I'm sorry. I thought you had some grand plan. Did you? What?
You clearly.
I want to
Right,
eat cake.
dive
or
in.
something?
Yeah, I definitely I'm like, oh no, I slipped on a banana peel as I fall into the cake.
Whoa! Oops, guys. Boom. Yeah.
Can I
He
make a
did that
big
so
splash?
on purpose.
What is your question?
Can I just make a big splash? I want to see if I can hit my friends with cake.
Okay. All right.
Is why.
Yeah.
This is, by the way, this is why I stay quiet so much. I'm just gonna do
No.
You like to do stuff like this.
stupid
thought-
stuff. All right.
I thought I was
Okay.
about to witness some grand assassination plot or something.
I got this guy.
I'm just assassinating this cake, so no bad people can
Now
have
there's
it.
cake on me. Oh,
Yeah, Ezra's
alright.
just like sitting there thinking, "Oh, interesting. I wonder what all this means. What's this gonna? How is this gonna kill anyone?" And then he just like belly flops on it almost, and the cake whoosh to all sides, sprays everybody. You've got icing and chocolate all over you guys.
I thought
I
you-
try to stand up like,
thought
come on
you
in,
were
guys,
here-
the water's warm.
I thought we were here because you said you were hungry.
I am. I'm like nibbling on it as I wade through it. Come
I
on,
am-
it tastes great.
That is disgusting, and
I'm throwing
I haven't bathed in ages, and I think that's disgusting.
I'm gonna throw the cake that hit me back at Valiant.
You think,
I'm gonna try and catch it. I'm gonna try and
You're
catch it.
starting a food fight? Oh no. You guys, oh my god, this is, oh my lord, okay. Thinning steps back, tries to get out
I'm gonna
of the
give
way.
Thinnings a hug with my cake-covered body.
No. Yeah, this is a grapple check, so give me your athletics. He's gonna try to get free. God,
Yeah.
he's horrible at it. Okay, yeah, he can barely push you away. You just get him all. His paper body is just covered with icing cake now. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Wonderful.
Thinning, you look, and then a dramatic pause. Delicious.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I thought that'd be funnier, but it's
I
fine.
thought that'd no,
gonna-
it was funny. It was. I'm just so dirty. I'm not good at humor.
Do we strike you as the killing Bavlorna type? No, gosh. Nightingale? Not Nightingale. Nightfrost? Nope. What's the one we killed lady's name?
Skabatha.
Skabatha. Dude, God, I wish I could remember a name to say.
Still didn't remember the last name. You said so many weird names, I can't remember it now.
Skabatha. We killed Skabatha.
Nightshade.
Do we strike you as the hag killing type of people? I say with
You
like
asked
a
me
face
after
full of
this.
yeah.
We already
Do you-
told him.
Want on? I mean,
I know it. Obviously, I know that you know that we did it, but I just do we strike you as like kind of people who could take out a witch?
I wouldn't assume so, but I do trust it. I mean, I guess what I'm learning is even heroes do stupid things.
I'm licking cake off of myself.
No,
You know,
I'm
while this
sorry.
conversation is happening.
I'm too blunt. I apologize. I don't mean to insult. You guys, everyone's got a goofy side, and I mean, your hunger leads you to, it gives you insanity. It must be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not insane. I think, I think sometimes the heroing biz, which I'm
It
definitely a
attracts
part of.
Weirdos.
Well, it's hard work. You gotta let loose, have a good time, and I am going to try and when God, I can just remember one name. Thinning. When Thinny starts talking,
Mm-hmm.
I would like Essence to, or not. I want Essence to. But if Essence were to turn around and like look at Thinny as he's talking.
Sure.
I want to throw a big old clump of cake right at Essence. Just hit her like in the back of the head.
All right.
Roll.
Look. Me and Aforiat murdered the two who are responsible for cleaning the kitchen. This is not going to be.
Right. Well, do you know any of the pixies' names?
Well, they're frozen. Oh, right.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just rolling to throw.
Of
That's
course,
17,
you asked me.
aiming for.
Your
Essence
auditors come here and
Or
see if
would-
I know my employees' names. Of course.
Or
I
would
know
any of the
them.
goblins that are not dead know any of the pixies' names?
Do they have name tags?
Are you?
Yeah, name tags probably pretty standard.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome
Aha!
back.
I've been back for a little bit. I just
Had to run and
The
get something from the front.
seriousness of this campaign.
Yeah.
More of this cake-based gameplay.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
you guys. A lot of times, I'll name an episode not knowing what's going to happen, and then have to rename it later because of. And this was named Unfreezing Prismeer, but now it's more just a food fight. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're throwing cake around the frickin' room. Oh guys. Oh my gosh, guys. Well, you want to unfreeze? I'm not sure if that's the most priority. I don't know if we need to be doing this. I know them, of course. I do know their names.
You end up needing that cake, then it'd be probably pretty nice to have pixies around to fix it. Since someone made a mess
I don't
of
know
it.
if there's fixing it.
Or
He
did you want us
dove.
to just kill the troll so that they'd never find out that the cake that was promised to them isn't there anymore?
That might. Whatever you want. I think that might be the only option now.
Are you gonna tell us the names of the pixies?
Or
Or we'll ask one of your goblins that obviously know your employees better and might deserve a promotion.
Ask. We'll quiz because I definitely know them. We'll quiz the goblins to see if they know each other very well. Yes.
Turns out that the only goblins that knew their names were the ones that we slaughtered.
Hey guys. Hey guys.
Yeah.
There's a beanstalk in here.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. Kidrick walks around the corner and through this door, it looks like the palace has been torn asunder by the growth. Torn asunder by the growth of an enormous beanstalk that has lifted one of its towers high into the air. The space beyond the doorway is choked with rubble, and the thick roots that form the beanstalk's base. And it raises,
I've made it back,
It's
Alex.
like the highest thing at all. Like it's grown way higher than the top of the highest tower, and it's just holding this little tower up at the top of the beanstalk.
I wonder what's up there.
Hey Thinnings, what's up there?
Oh, I'm not sure. This is a new thing. This was not here when Zypilna
Which
was
tower
around.
was that originally?
This used to be all connected. There was no plant here originally.
No, but I mean, like, which tower has been hoisted up into the air? You know
What was in there? Yeah, before.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, good question. Let me find out. I think it was just a waiting room. I never really went up there. I mean, Zybilna hangs out up there every once in a while, but...
Oh, so it's been up there like that. That's not a new thing?
It's new. I mean...
But Zybilna's the one who did it?
No, I'm not sure, actually. I wasn't there when it happened, but everything was
So it was while you
frozen.
were gone when everything got frozen, then?
Indeed, yes. It was... Everything got frozen. I came back, it was not here, and shortly after... It grew within a day and tore the whole tower out of the building.
Is it climbable?
So just whatever used to be there where the beanstalk is now, it's just up. It's not from another part of the building or something. So what used to be there?
I think it was just a waiting room, just a hangout spot, furniture, just places to sit. There was that's where the guest room and the bathroom are. A bathroom.
I think I need to go to the bathroom. Is it climbable?
You can try.
I want to climb the beanstalk.
Wait, I gotta come back downstairs for you.
I mean, there has to be something important up there.
Come on, guys.
It's 80 feet up. All right. Yeah, you want to try it?
Yep.
Give me an athletics check for anyone who's trying to climb up the beanstalk.
Acrobatics? Come on, athletics.
Alex, would I have made it back? What happened to me?
Wait, which kind of check did you want?
Athletics.
Okay, yeah, I did
Okay.
athletics.
I thought you said acrobatics. Sorry.
Oh, no.
I was gonna be like, come on, climbing.
Or if I did, I said it wrong. But no, I'm reading it again. Athletics.
No.
No, Essence. Oh god, Essence can't seem to freaking get her grip on any of these
Climb.
stalks, any of these vines.
Oh my, wait, Essence like fails at climbing and she starts to look at the axe in her hand.
It kind of glistens.
I also fail.
Valian can't even get his foot in the right spot.
Hear me out.
Kidrick's athletics is 10. Kidrick can't either.
What if
Yes.
I used this. And I just brought everything in there down. I could angle it because this thing is quite tall. I could try and angle it so that it'll come down. If Aforiet tells me where the ballroom is, we could make a real mess out of there, and then maybe we could even walk along it into the ballroom directly all together.
Or it's not there because it's stuck behind the wall.
Finny,
Huh?
which way should she
I thought you were
angle
coming
this so
back
it
and you weren't
falls
having-
on the?
Well, I've been
the
trying to
ball?
come back, but I'm stuck. I can't do
Yeah,
it.
let's. Oh, sorry. He's probably somewhere where he can't move his token anymore. All right. Well, hang on. Let's finish this scene. What were you pitching?
I was asking Finny which way she should angle it to fall so it lands on the ballroom.
Oh my god. You guys, I cannot be a part of this. I'm not going to help destroy the mistress's palace, okay?
But she'll be able to fix it real easy. She's so
I
powerful.
suppose, but will she want to is the question, and I just.
Well, this
I
is
can't
already
give up on
broken.
this.
She?
Look, you do what
Yeah,
you
it's
will.
already made a giant mess.
This part's already broken.
I don't
I
know.
need to roll
Look, if you
persuasion.
don't tell me, I'm just gonna guess that it's never eat soggy northwest from here.
I'm rolling persuasion. Nope.
No, you can't roll lower than a 10, remember?
Yeah, so then I got a 20 then because it's +4 +6. Yeah, that's right. Persuasion. So I got a 20.
The fuck?
Eloquence bards.
The hell?
It's already broken. Look, it's broken
look.
already. She's just gonna break it different. The plant has
look,
to come out.
My answer is not
mistress
condoning
loves
any of this.
bookkeeping.
I had nothing to. I should never. I wish you never found me.
I'll put it an easy way.
Wow.
Ask
Point
me
at the
where
ballroom.
is.
Point at the ballroom. Yep.
Okay.
Just point at the ballroom.
She had it right. It's northwest.
Angle it that way.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna get out from underneath the plant. Valiant, you should probably get out from underneath the plant too.
Or I could play like a cool game where things fall from the sky and I'm like dodging out of the way. Huh? Okay.
Oh,
That's
before
probably better.
I go out there, I'm just gonna come over here, and I am going to give Essence a little pat on the back and some bardic inspiration.
Thank
say,
you.
You can do this. You can do this really good. Oh, did I do it to myself?
Maybe. The fact that you believe in me, that means everything to me, Kidrick. I'm so glad to know your name now.
Me too. Here we go. Let's do it this way.
How is 80 feet? How big is this palace? Is 80 feet like enough to actually get us there?
That's a question for sure. We'll just.
There you go.
We'll just see what happens. Okay, so hang on. So you're about to do
Like,
that. You're
let's
like,
wait for Aforiet to get
yeah,
back. Though.
exactly. Let's jump over to Aforiet and see what's
Maybe
going
he
on.
can give me better coordinates.
Where's Aforiet? Of course, he's blocked by the walls here. Okay, let me come and get you, buddy. All right, so hang on. I checked with you, but you had gone. I assumed that you guys were close enough to the door. You were fleeing, so I used your turns to escape with Suze, and you guys got out of dodge before taking any more damage. Let me
Taking any damage.
any damage. That's right. All right, you come back over. Let's move ya. Eladon is not there. I should make some people invisible. Okay, great. All right, great. Let's bring you back. Aforiet flies back to our friends. I'm just gonna fucking drag you through all these fucking. There you go. Okay, so you come back into the servants' quarters. They're all missing, but the door to the north is opened. Aforiet comes through there, sees something horrible has happened here. There's a cake. It's all over the place. It's smashed to crap. Thinnings is trying to scrape icing off of them. They're over there. And you round the corner, and Essence has like this axe pulled back, about to swing at this giant beanstalk.
Oh, for it. Did
Yes.
everything go all right with the Bloody Beak and the Chumbawamba?
I think so. I mean, Enderlin was there, and
Oh,
they were like fighting and
That's
stuff.
not great.
Did she see you?
Nah, but
No sign
yeah,
of Sabatha?
and I
Or no?
fought her.
Which...
And I
Did you beat her?
won. Yeah, I beat her so good. I'm alive,
Awesome.
and I'm more
What? Is
healthy.
she dead?
No.
Oh.
her ego has been beaten.
Oh,
Damn it.
Well,
I've been-
She's gonna be really mad the next time she sees me, though.
I mean, there's 4 of us for a reason, Thinny. Jeez. But, right. So we were thinking, see, this is about 80 feet, give or take. And I was thinking of chopping it down with this axe in the direction where we could walk along it to get into the ballroom so that we can go with you this time and handle everything.
Sure.
Yeah? Yeah. He's do you think you could help me since you were flying and everything, like, so as a crow flies, what is the right angle for me to cut this at?
Sure.
I mean, northwest, but like, is it more degrees north, more degrees west, like
Wait, where's
or just, like,
where's Lorna
straight-
gone?
northwest? Huh?
Where's our horsey gone?
I think she's looking up
I'm
Cake in the
here.
other room.
Yeah, I'm just looking up Cake, guys. I can't.
Gotcha.
I try to get my tongue to it, but my horn I get caught on stuff. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm all for destruction. Let's cut this bitch down. It's that way. And I just point in whichever way I think it is.
Okay.
You can determine how accurate that is if you wish, but it's that way.
Okay. All right. Well, he points.
Like, is it more north or more
Yes.
west? I already know it's northwest,
It's northwest. It's that way.
but more north or more west on the northwest front, or is it just like straight diagonal?
Northwest or northwest?
It's
West,
northwest. Northwest. West, north. It's that way. And I point.
That's funny. It is pretty much.
Whatever.
I feel like we're speaking
Whatever.
the same language but different dialects or something. Like, okay, so Essence will stand with an arm out. Do you want me to cut it like this? And she's straight on, and then she'll like tick it to the right just a little bit, or like this, and then she'll tick to the left, or like this.
Yo, you do what you feel. It's that way.
Are you? You would just fly. You could fly right up right now and see a vantage point, and then just point to the ballroom for me, and I'll cut it that way.
Essence?
Yeah.
Essence?
Yeah.
One point.
You're gonna hit a building with a building. I think the little bit difference is all gonna work itself out in the end. Plus,
Okay, but
you got
you
this.
see, the angle, the further you get from the point in the middle, it makes the angle further away from where you're pointing at. So it is important. I'm not being ridiculous.
She is correct. She is
Thank
correct.
you.
And
Thank
you
you.
are correct that I can just look and I am pointing.
Yeah,
It
because
is
this is
right
already
there.
breaking through the ceiling.
It's that way.
If I cut it there, will we miss the... I don't want us to, like, go over the lightning area. Are we gonna, like, miss that? Or do we still need to worry about that?
I can't tell you nothing about the lightning area because I flew up and over, but the
Fair.
ballroom is
Will we also
exactly
go up
that
and
way.
over it if I cut, and as long as we don't break the ceiling? It might break the ceiling. It might.
I think you should try and we see what happens.
You're
Yeah,
so right. I should stop worrying and just use this axe that I have.
Hey girl, it's that way. You just cut and just YOLO.
It'll be fun.
We only
Yeah.
got Endelin to deal with. Probably, if Endelin's here, Babylon is probably here
But
as well.
if we're together, then it's all gonna be okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Endelin was running after me. You should have seen it. It was so funny.
You were very brave. And she'll start whacking at it, I guess, at the correct angle.
Oh, God damn it. This is one of those things where I'm in a position of, well, the book says this happens, but you guys have talked about this plan so much, like it feels weird to try to go along with the book at this point.
You know what?
Does it
The book
specifically
doesn't.
say we can't cut it down? They gave me an axe that is
No.
super effective against plants.
No,
Yeah, the book
it says
can't
that.
account for
Look,
every infinite
I'll
option
tell
in
you what would
D&D.
happen if we're going by the book. You swing at the freaking giant beanstalk. You get a chunk into it. Actually, well, give me an attack roll. Shit, I guess there's nothing for you to attack. Just attack a Foriat.
What? Oh,
I mean, not
you
really,
mean
I
for the
just-
targeting. Okay.
No, yeah, for the targeting. Yeah.
I could attack a pixie, but no, for yet. Okay,
It's
where's
just-
the woodcutter's axe? How do I?
You can't attack the environment?
How do I ignore the biting inspiration?
Oh, just click X.
I just press the X.
I
Okay.
think you just
Yeah.
don't use it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My God. Okay. Well, all right. Since you had this critical, maybe I'll allow what you planned. But look, what's intended is you hit this thing, you get above its AC, and for every HP you bring it down, it shrinks 5 feet. So it just starts dropping
wow.
down to fit back into the building.
That's interesting.
But that's a critical hit. So all right. You hack into the bottom of it, you cut it clean off, the whole thing starts to waver. It can't hold this tower at the top. It starts to fall in towards what you hope is the ballroom.
Cutting it clean off is scary. That's not how you control how it falls, but you know, we're too smart.
You just got a really good swing. Now,
Oh wow, this thing really works, doesn't it? That
okay. So the roof. All right. Well, it falls over on the roof. I'll give you that. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe we should talk about it more because like each floor is 30 feet up, so the roof is 60 feet, and if it's 80, it's only 20 above the roof to fall that direction. But if
So
you
it kind
guys
of tips into the middle?
yeah, it kind of tips into the middle. You can get up on the roof if that's what you would like to do, and you could use that to kind of go above stuff and possibly
Do we have to do
another
get down somewhere. but-
Athletics check to climb up this thing this
yes,
still?
Yes.
can I
See,
use
good
my...
job. It worked kinda.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we should
Start
climb it.
flapping my wings.
See what happens.
I'm like, I can offer free rides to anyone. Free rides. Offering free rides to anyone.
Free rides.
Can I use my axe like I'm pretty sure mountain climbers do it where they just like to get holds.
like ice
Can I
climbers? almost,
grant my
but
yeah. Can I grant myself advantage?
Okay.
Don't
Sure.
we have
Yeah, yeah.
pythons?
I'm having.
I'm
having
desperate
for
to
that.
pass a climbing check.
Don't we have pythons?
Do
I
we?
don't know, maybe.
We discussed
Uh,
pythons previously. I don't know if we have them.
I don't think I do, but
I don't see it.
Yeah,
in your
no, I
list of
don't.
Stuff.
Foriat and Zeus are just going to fly to the top, being ignored for the free rides and just take a short rest.
I got a 17 athletics. Does that get me up?
Yes, it
I
sure
forgot
does.
to
This thing gets a 25. You got a 17. You finally find the right foothold to climb this. Now that it's kind of at an angle, you're able to climb up to the roof. This room is now tilted sideways on the roof.
Come on, Valiant.
Is the Valiant coming?
Sorry.
I think so.
I apologize.
Okay, so you guys climb up the thing, or I mean, Valiant.
You want me to make an athletics
but-
check? Sorry.
Yeah, athletics check. Yeah, a
I'm
Foriat
gonna die.
flies up to the top. You know what? Well,
I
Valiant
just keep
can't
grabbing.
seem to do it.
Like, guys, I'm slipping. I'm slipping.
Euphoria, can you
I'm
carry
burning
him?
cake. I
Yeah.
can't get. I
uh,
can't get cake
I'll
off of
throw
me.
him my rope.
I'm in
You're
the
gonna
middle
have
of
to
the
tie
list.
it around me. I don't think.
I was planning on offering it, but I didn't think you'd need it.
No, my hands are greasy from cake icing, so
That's
I
it.
can't.
Whose
I
fault is
can't.
that?
Mine are sticky.
Well, okay. If I'm being honest, it's Thinny's fault because had he not
Huh?
introduced me to a
Excuse me.
cake, I wouldn't have the temptation to jump in the cake. So
We all
He's got a
saw
point.
you. You purposely did this. We saw.
yeah, but it's your fault for introducing me to a giant cake. Like,
Oh.
what did you think was gonna happen?
Oh, yeah. I
He
now
did
know
just
better.
ask for
You're
tea.
Yeah.
I-
Okay. Good. I hope you learned a lesson.
Right.
You tie the rope around yourself.
Fine. I'll try my best. I try to tie a rope around myself. What's that, sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Or survival.
Survive. Let's go with sleight of hand. I have a better chance there. Yeah, that's a 16 to tie a rope around myself.
Yeah, you
Say,
got a little.
all right,
rope
Essence,
around you.
I'm ready. Carry me up.
I'll help
Carry
her
my
pull so
cake
she can
encrusted
do
body.
strength with advantage.
Sure.
What?
I said
To
I'll
pull
give
him
you a
up.
hand so you can do strength with advantage to pull him up.
Oh, I already have advantage because of my axe. So
Oh, and I put it through
strength?
my arm.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
for
so
to
I don't break
pull
it.
to pull him up. To pull
Pull
up
him up.
Oh,
him
okay.
on the rope. Yeah.
Totally.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
no problem.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fuck
Yeah, sorry,
Okay, so you all go up there. But Euphoria had gone up there first. Now, Euphoria, you go up there on this sideways room that's fallen over on the roof of the palace. You see that the interior of the tower is a mess of broken furniture and grasping vines. Amid the ruins, a toad, wearing a tiny wizard's cape, perches on the lid of a treasure chest that has slid into the wall and become surrounded by junk. Hello.
I already said that I was gonna. They ignored me, and I was gonna go up to the top and just rest it out.
Yeah,
I
that's
wait
what I'm
for them
talking
to be
about.
losers.
That's what I mean.
While
You
I'm
went
resting?
up there. You're the first one to get there, and there you entered it to go rest. And there's this frog sitting there. There's a
Oh,
toad
okay.
sitting next to a
Yeah.
treasure chest.
Hello, Mr. Frog. What's doing?
What are you doing?
I'm about to have a snooze. What are you doing?
Came up here for a snooze. I'm just hiding out.
What are you hiding from?
Those dang intruders.
Oh, you don't like intruders?
Nope. They froze my lady.
Your lady? Where's your lady?
Froze. She's stuck
Yeah, where? We can unfreeze people.
in the ballroom.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw a little toad person in the ballroom.
No, my lady's not a toad.
Oh. Because your lady's a Bilna.
That's her. The one and only.
Yeah. Well, we're about to unfreeze her too.
Are you? How?
Well, you see, first I take this little nap. Then my loser friends who didn't collect my ride, they're going to eventually make their way up this beanstalk. And then we're going to go unfreeze Abilna.
Oh.
You can hear my loser friends currently struggling to climb this 80-foot beanstalk now.
So that's how you're gonna do it, is you're gonna take a nap and then wait for your friends.
Yeah, well, I offered them
What
a
a
ride
plan. What
to
a
get up
plan.
here real quick. But they all ignored me, so I'm going to have a snooze.
That's kind of like me. I told Sean, I was like, hey, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna grow that plant and get this and hang out up there. But I didn't want to come. Said library's better.
Oh. Yeah, see, people don't listen. Don't take the easy way out.
People don't
Buddy,
listen. Yeah. Well, you and me,
Yep.
we're in the same. We're a bunch of pea in the pod. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What you doing with that chest there, buddy?
Oh, nothing. I kind of fell on it when this whole thing kind of wobbled around. Did you do that?
Oh, yeah. That was my friends.
Well, I'm fucked now. Hopefully, you gonna protect me?
Sure. We protected everyone else.
Okay, great.
How about-
I'm not.
How
I wanna
about
stay
you?
up here.
You protect me while I have a little snooze, and then wake me up when my friends get here, and then we'll protect you. Does that sound fair?
Okay.
Good night, Mr. Froggy.
He leaves you alone. Yeah, he lets you go to sleep up there. The rest of you finally end up climbing up the beanstalk to this room where Foriet is just laying down, eyes closed, trying to take a nap real quick. What are you guys doing?
Looking around.
Waiting to be pulled up.
Oh yeah, you guys get lifted up. There's not okay. So this is like area that isn't mapped, so I can't like put you there.
Okay.
So you're like up on the roof.
Do we see the frog?
Yeah, you can see the frog now. He's just sitting there on top of the little treasure chest.
Hello, Froggy.
That's a nice
Oh,
hat you
hello.
have there.
Oh, thank you. My lady gave it to me.
The lady of the palace?
Indeed. The one and only. We kind of go
Essence.
around together.
Yeah.
Essence, you should kiss him.
What?
You should give him a little kiss.
Why?
Because he's a frog.
But he seems. You're happy about being a frog? Or toad?
Frogs like kisses.
It's okay. Nobody's got to kiss me.
I
I'm
could kiss
fine.
him.
You want to kiss me?
Do you want to be kissed?
Not really.
I don't need to kiss you then.
Yeah. And
If you
you're
get-
happy being a frog, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
Will you still be a frog if you get kissed?
Don't say sometimes.
Yeah. Just being honest. Just sometimes.
Will you still be a frog if I kiss you?
I don't know.
Oh my god. You
I'm
can't say
a-
sometimes and say because then I should help you, but I don't think that'll.
I'm kissing the frog.
Okay, you do
lift
that.
him up. You go to kiss this fucking frog on the mouth. Okay. Great. Hang on, let me double check something.
I hope that was a consensual kiss, Mr. Kidrick.
Sometimes. He said sometimes.
Okay, yeah, you kiss him right on the mouth. His legs start to kick. He's kicking like crazy. And then, yeah, he slowly starts to change form. He slowly starts to grow. But unlike, didn't Valian do this? Back in
I
Hitler?
think-
feel like, yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
And then
At the
a prince
Yep.
popped out and then it's
Uh-huh.
gone. Okay, so yeah, this frog starts to expand, but then stops short of being human-sized. It just grows a little bit, and what's left is a little creature that looks like this. Oh, thank you so
That's a
much. Oh,
closet.
oh my god. Wow.
What's wrong,
That
buddy?
was a
Not
good
enough
one.
tongue?
No, just enough, buddy.
Ibona is a warlock.
Oh, that's my. You got me. You got me in my true form. I lost my concentration. Oh my gosh!
Did you
I've
get a
never
bit
been kissed
flustered?
like that. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
His cheeks are red. Oh my
I
god.
think you two are married now.
Oh,
It's-
are we
It's a
married?
bard thing.
Or married? Oh gosh, I'm so feeling this night. Okay, I can't. Can't
No,
live
no.
with
You didn't say I do. I didn't say I do. We didn't.
ya. Okay,
I was
alright, good.
joking.
I mean, not that it's off the table, but I gotta check. I gotta check with my mom essentially.
Your mom.
I'm
Your
her
mom.
familiar. All right, I'm her. That's it's fine. No big deal.
It's fine. I'm not ready to settle
Well-
down yet anyway.
Then we're actually here to Unfreezer and stuff. We brought a unicorn. Say hi.
Oh, crap.
Oh hey. Oh,
The
wait,
unicorn's
I
still
can't
down at the
climb
bottom.
up there. I can't climb up
You
there, you
can't?
guys. No way.
What
That's
if I
so-
tie my rope to you?
I just
Or,
my hooves. I can't grasp with my hooves.
I don't know if we can haul
Those
a
appendable-
500
what about
pound
my
unicorn.
my disc though?
Boy, I wish I could grab. Oh, I could fly on the disc again, I guess.
Yeah.
But then climb along the roof?
Yeah, and then walk along the or still
Okay.
the disc. The disc lasts like a really long time.
Okay, so it's still there. All right. I'll
And
get up on
also
the
I
disc.
can ritually cast it.
Where is Lamorna? All right, get her in here. Son of a bitch.
It lasts for 1 hour, but I can ritually cast it after 10 minutes. So
Hey guys, I gotta be right back.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so you I guess you go down, whatever. I'm not gonna make a bunch of rolls. You go down to get the disc down so she can step up on it. I'm so sorry about all this, guys. If I could grab, that would be my biggest dream. I can just stab with my face. That's my main thing.
it'd be so cute if you could polymorph yourself into a little human.
Aw, wouldn't that be cute?
Or
Oh my
something
gosh,
like-
I'd be the cutest little human. I swear. Do you think
Or
I'd
imagine
still
you
have
as a
horn?
halfling.
Ooh.
You know, it'd be
If you
funny.
wanted
Aw,
a halfling
If,
with little rainbow hair.
a little hornling.
Imagine if we took the other unicorn's horn out, so he turns back into a flying rocking horse,
Okay.
and then
let's-
Lamorna could ride him.
Whoa.
We're not doing that. I'll tell you right now.
No.
I would
We're
imagine
not
that's
going
painful.
back.
Just for transport.
No,
I feel like
no.
the other guy's way more useful as a flying mount.
Yeah, I
Oh,
bet he
he's
was
too
more
dumb.
useful that way. No, we're not doing that to my BF. But thanks for the thought.
No, I just thought it'd be funny with a unicorn riding a unicorn.
So how big is this little guy?
Tiny. It's yeah, tiny. He's a tiny little guy.
Like 18 inches tall or like 6 inches tall?
I don't know.
I mean,
trying to
I
visualize.
They're the same size as because they're the expanded. They're like imp, quasit, and pixie, pseudo dragon. They're all the same size, tiny.
Okay,
It's
so
not-
around that
It's
size.
between 2 and 4 feet tall is what tiny is.
Yeah, I think I remember them being
Oh,
a bigger
okay.
option, but
So he's like 3 feet tall.
Yeah. That sounds fair. I never measured.
since you're her high and mighty familiar, is there anything that you can tell us to help us? I mean, we want to unfreeze her. We brought this lovely unicorn here and everything.
Oh wow, yeah. You
I
guys
told
are
you that
really
guy's
on a
phone call was
mission.
going to be late too.
I know, right?
Sorry,
like,
Yeah.
I was
"Gotta
just
be coming
thinking
any
about. I
second
would
now."
keep looking at the clock.
Yeah, if you need to just disappear when the
Yeah,
phone rings,
I'll
that's cool.
definitely. I'll tell you when I'm gonna turn my ringer on actually, just to make sure I hear it. Though it would have buzzed anyway. It's on my desk. I'm nervous. Go.
What?
Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good. Well, what do you want me to tell you? What are you trying to
Your
do? You trying to
name.
unfreeze her? Oh, my name is Igric.
Or her
Igric.
name,
Nice to meet you,
or
Igric.
anything.
My name is Kid.
Oh, nice to meet you, kid. Hey, kid. Igric.
Igric.
And why aren't you
Igric.
frozen?
I'm Kid Rick.
I was
You're
in the-
Igric.
I was in the library when it happened. The library's on a demi-plane, so when I came out, I was like, what the heck? So I went up to the lab, I stole some of the secret growth potion, I made this plant real big, but great, you cut it down, I'm not in secret hiding anymore. But if you guys can pull it off, maybe it won't matter. If you guys can unfreeze the Bilna, shoot.
Well, Igric, you have to come with us.
Do I? Why? I don't want to put at risk.
No, you're her familiar. She's going to need you as soon as we unfreeze her.
All right,
What
look,
big is that library that's on the demi plane? Is it like really big?
You know, you'd think that she have all this space that she could build, but it's not really. It's about the same size that the room should take up in the palace.
Oh,
Does the library have any other exits? Can we use it to get to the ballroom? Like as a cut
It's on the
through?
other side. Nah, it won't help us get there. Man,
Ah.
look, I'll come with you if you can answer my riddle.
oh, all right. I like riddles.
Me too, but I'm not good at
Cheating
them.
Okay. So here it is. Listen up.
Okay.
Yesterday comes after tomorrow.
Oh
But
my-
where's my proof? Eh?
Huh?
Sounds like
Yeah.
an alphabetical riddle to me. Like in the library, you have books that are put away in order. And yesterday would come after tomorrow because of alphabetical order.
Oh.
I mean, that sounds like a riddle I've heard before, but the last part, I don't think it's right.
Well, where is the proof? Where is that
In
proof?
the library.
In the
Tomorrow?
library? Can you be more specific?
In the dictionary.
It's not that good of a riddle, but you got it. You got it. All right.
Maybe I am
Oh,
good at riddles.
Rick.
I guess
I-
you are. That's funny that you jumped
I-
immediately to that. I was like, this riddle is lame. In a
That's a
dictionary.
real riddle?
That's what it says in the book. Yeah,
Oh my god.
I know.
No, that sounds like the yesterday comes after tomorrow, but tomorrow, like the whole tomorrow is like never comes, or that thing from
Yeah.
looking Alice in the Looking Glass. That's what I thought you were gonna say.
It probably is
But-
trying to reference that, but twisting it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got it. All right, I'm stuck.
I've been
stuck
studying
on
my
with you
entire
then.
life for this campaign, reading like
Right. All right. But look, I'm not gonna fight nobody. I'm just here for moral support.
no, we would never ask that of you.
No.
Just if you see something that you could help us with some information on, just like say something. Can you turn invisible like a Floriet's familiar?
Yeah.
I
maybe.
literally forget if closets can.
Yeah, I can do
I don't
that.
think
Heck
they
yeah.
can. Yeah, just turn invisible. No big deal. You
All
don't-
right.
But give us advice.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sit
yeah,
on your
like
shoulder.
a little whisper.
Is that
My
okay?
shoulder.
Yeah.
You
your
can hang
shoulder.
on to my horns.
Yeah. And I mean, if you
Like
wanna,
handles.
You can pilot
if you,
him.
If you got a free moment and you end up turning over towards me, and we end up, whatever happens can happen because I'm right there.
What happens in the castle stays in the castle.
Well, we could take it outside the castle. I mean, wherever we go, right?
Well, if you wanted to be my familiar.
Whoa.
Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. I didn't think this through. God, I'm gonna have to tell the freaking mistress. All right, I'm just gonna sit here and whatever happens, happens. All right, guys.
Well,
So,
let's
okay.
pretend it never happened.
Well, wow.
Well,
That's
I don't think I can
bold.
do that.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna be able to let that go. I've been dreaming of that for ages, eons. Okay. Anyway, where we
We're
headed?
heading to the ballroom.
We're headed to the ballroom. Okay, so let me look at the map and see how this would work. So, essentially, you're on the roof, and I mean, there's
And if Floriet knows that there's an opening, how tall is the ballroom though? It's probably pretty tall.
it's 30 feet tall.
Okay.
Well, we'll
then
add it,
my
but it's on
feet-
the first floor. God damn it. Okay, this is
My 50 feet of hempen rope.
every little bit I remember about this. I'm like, God, their original plan was there's no way. Like, was it going to crash through the top of the roof and then the second floor as well? Okay.
I didn't even know. I guess, yeah, we did know that this had multiple floors, huh?
Well, I don't think, I'm not trying to blame you. I didn't describe it well enough of what was happening. Okay.
We have
so
the
you're-
picture right behind you.
Oh.
Hmm?
Oh.
Of what?
The picture of
Uh, in
the
my-
castle's right
Oh,
behind him.
yeah.
The castle's back
The
there.
part that we
I
chopped
didn't even
down just
see
kind of
it.
tipped into the middle part.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're on the roof, and you can look down into the court of storms. You see this figure suspended out there, having been blasted through one of the upper levels of the tower, falling down into the pit. Will be electrocuted if he is unfrozen. But you see a number of balconies.
What is he, though?
He's
Just
the guy
a
I showed you
random-
the picture of.
Oh, well, right,
With the
okay.
wings. I'll show him again real quick.
Oof. No, yeah, I remember him.
I think his name is Strongheart or something like that.
You just
Kidrick
remember that
played
from
with
your
the
toy.
action figures.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? That'd be funny. There should be action figures in the story that Kidrick played with as a child.
What?
And so you know these people. That actually, the timeline does not make up.
He's in the
make
game.
sense at all. Never mind.
Did anyone make Florian up?
Why are you taking a nap? Didn't you just
I
need a
think he's
short rest?
trying to get a short
Sleep for
rest,
short
probably.
rest?
Right next to the toad guy. I was sleeping.
Yeah. Well, are you trying to
Sleep for
get
short rest?
a short rest, or are you just sleeping
Yeah.
because you're tired? Oh, okay. You are trying to get a short rest. Okay.
I mean, there was nothing. I mean, I was way quicker than these guys climbing this bloody 80-foot
Yeah, but it doesn't take
beanpole.
them an hour to climb it. So, do you guys want to hang out and let him get a short rest? Do you guys need anything?
Lift me on your disc, mate. Just put me on your
Get
disc
my-
and take me around. Yeah.
Can I get
What
my
are
bardic
you missing?
inspiration back if we rest?
I guess
Yeah,
you
you're high enough level for that.
I guess if you're on the roof, you probably witnessed the Chumbawamba flee through the hole on the northwest side of the building. The Bloody Beak chasing after. They disappear into the forest. They're both gone from the building.
Oh, good. I think Bloody Beak is winning.
Oh, good.
Or at least
Though,
not
I
dead
mean,
yet.
the Chumbawamba is still Zavilna's pet, so should we feel bad for this? Though Bloody Beak is as well, right? So
She's
I-
probably dealt with this before, and I don't think they're going to kill each other.
I don't know. Hopefully she's happy with us and not mad.
Hopefully. We'll see. Yeah. Well, okay, so if you're going to try to get down to the ballroom, I mean, on the north side above the Court of Storms, you could look south and you see below you a number of balconies that you could maybe jump down to. As you lean over the side of the building, you see above the door, I think above all of the doors to the balconies, there's a symbol, a head of a lion.
Is it the lion from the tower?
I mean, it's a lion. It could be. It's not.
Just looks like a lion
Clearly.
coat of arms or something.
Yeah, actually, I think I have a picture I can show you. Oh, God damn it.
Oh, okay. Oh, and he has a crown on him.
He does have a crown on him.
I didn't make the wrong choice, right? There's no way. There's literally no way.
Yeah, I mean, you placed it on the heart's head, and then the crown turned from silver into gold. Nothing bad happened, so you probably did. But then, what does that mean? Interesting.
Such a DM way to say that.
I always try to not give it away. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's crazy. don't know.
Interesting. I have no idea. Okay.
Oh wow. Like I'm discovering it as you say it. Oh my gosh.
I'm going to knock on the door.
So you're jumping down.
Oh, I guess so.
We were using my rope. I'm gonna
Okay.
unattach it from. I
I
mean,
didn't-
I'm pretty sure we all have.
I didn't know
rope,
how far up
honestly.
I was. I didn't realize I was
Well,
up
we have
above this.
50 feet of rope. At least one of the floors is 30, and then maybe another one is another 30.
Oh,
is
yeah,
that
I'm not
right,
that
Alex?
stupid. I wouldn't just jump down.
No,
yeah,
don't do
each
that.
floor is 30 feet tall.
Okay. So
But
if someone
let me-
hand
let
me
give you
their
more
rope, I have my
clarification.
rope.
You can have my
Someone
rope.
else.
I can't tie knots.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'll try.
In time.
okay, let me clarify here. Ah, fuck. I don't want you to see too much, but I don't think it'll be a problem. I'm just gonna put you somewhere that's better. Actually, move.
I mean, we're above the ballroom now, right? Or no? Did we not
Wait.
make it all the way there yet?
I think we're just above the middle tower thing with
You're
the
above the
tower
ballroom, but the
thing?
ballroom's on the first floor, and you're on the roof above the second
Oh,
floor.
dang it.
So I'm awake now.
So we're like 90 feet away.
Well, I should clarify.
Above?
Are you guys taking the short rest?
I think they wanted to. Yeah.
Sure, let's take a short rest.
Okay. Hang on. Let me do something. God damn.
Oh, and before I take my short rest, I'm gonna examine that chest.
Oh, okay.
Is a chest in here? I didn't
Yeah.
listen to that.
What's up? Oh, you want?
Does
this
it look like it
box?
could be unlocked? Does it look like it's locked or unlocked?
I moved away from that thing. Beanstalk Tower, treasure chest. Oh, it's unlocked. You open them up, and there's a pair of boots inside.
Oh, really?
But a Foriat. Well, a Foriat's asleep. But your first thought as a Foriat would think that these are loser boots,
The loser boots. Why?
because there's two wings coming off each side.
Oh, you know what?
Definitely-
that
definitely lose
troll isn't
boots.
as big as I thought it was. I forgot. That's still big, but I thought it was like the whole room for some reason.
What was?
The troll.
Roll.
All right. So I think this will be fine and not give anything
Oh.
away. Voom. All right. So okay, look.
So I take the
Balcony-
boots.
Okay.
That
You
guy
grab the
looks
boots.
cooler with his helmet on and no hair.
Oh yeah, you
Can I
guys.
go-
I forgot to tell you about that. If you guys are gonna
Can I
help
go
with
grab-
building, feel free to go for the boots. What's up, little guy? I mean, big guy.
Can I go like pick him up and move him to somewhere that he's not going to die when he gets unfrozen?
No,
Who's the
I need
blue
to.
guy?
I'm sitting right here on Kidrick's
He's-
shoulder.
He's riding my shoulder.
Yeah, just in
Right,
case
thanks.
we had time for 7 minutes on the shoulder.
Wait, who? No. The guy that's the night guy that's getting blasted.
Oh, what about no? You can. Well, you can fly over to him, but he's frozen in time, so you're not able to drag
also-
him anywhere.
Yeah, and also
Can
you
I-
would get struck by lightning. He can't be struck by lightning because he's frozen right now.
Can I
so
just-
he-
Well,
get a
he's
rope
above
and-
the lightning. He's above
Oh,
the
okay.
lightning,
Like to get
so
a-
you can make
I
it to
would
him
like
right
to
now.
get a rope and tie it to the thing so he doesn't fall to his death.
Okay, do you have a rope?
Don't we all get one when we start?
yeah.
Well, you didn't have anything when we start, but yeah, let's
Oh.
say.
Yeah, I don't have like.
Actually, I
It's the
gave you the
starting
stuff
stuff.
that you're supposed to, and you don't have a rope.
Wait, don't I?
I don't see it.
Yeah, shit.
I mean, does
Hey,
someone have a
someone.
rope?
Give me a rope.
Nope, nobody wants to help.
I gave my rope to Essence. She used it to get us where we're going.
I will.
Oh, okay. She's using it to
We're-
get where we're going.
Yeah. But I'm not sure. Like, do we need it? Because we're not going directly into the ballroom. I think we're gonna
So,
break
let me-
through the roof
Let me
again.
describe what's going on here.
So then I
'cause
probably
was
just
looking
need
at from a
one.
high level. So the balcony that you're kind of right by is 60 feet down. That is on the first floor. That is the one that has the lion symbol above it. That's
Okay.
down a floor. That's on the bottom. The two on the right or left are only 30 feet down and connect to the floor that you're right above. So you could go either way, but one's further than the others.
How are we flying at the moment?
We're not. We're
You're
on
not.
the roof.
You're on the roof. I just can't put you on the roof because you'd be in a room.
Like, so we don't actually see this guy getting blown out.
No, you do. You're
do?
looking like you're technically 20 feet up northward. but you'd be looking down
Like a,
off the roof
like a
into this opening.
greenhouse. You can see through the glass of the roof, I think.
Well, why don't I just take you down, Essence,
With the
Wow.
floating disc, with
Lamorna on the floating disc,
we unfreeze him,
and then we can rescue him real quick.
We don't know his name.
don't we?
No. That was out of character, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Do you guys know his name real life? I think he only knows his name because he had a toy as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't
Thin Man know his name?
No.
He's not with us. He didn't climb up. Oh, but does Igric know his name?
No, I don't know who these guys are. They just came to see Zybelna.
I don't think your idea of like just tying him to the balcony around the waist and then around the balcony was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Why don't we
I
just
think-
Do that. I could fly you down and at least save him.
I mean, we're here. We just
Break a bit of glass and I'll just hover you down and you can tie him up to the balcony in the waist.
You don't trust your knots?
Oh, well, yeah. I could do it too, I guess. Silly me.
Alex, that guy was killed by the unicorn that we turned into stone and broke into pieces and threw in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Zarek?
You're looking at the names of the toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so
Oh wait,
funny.
it's the League of Malevolence are toys too. That's funny. I forgot.
They're like enemy toys, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the
I
bad
guess.
guys.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's funny.
I wonder if we're going to run into Warduke.
That feels like a name I've heard. War
Do you
Duke.
guys want to?
Try and
That's
Okay.
save this
actually
guy real
just a normal name, I think. Like War Duke. That's a very normal name.
Pretty normal. What? Euphoria is like, you guys want to save this guy really quick before we climb down, or what do you guys want to do? I think that's what you were
Yeah,
saying.
I think you should tie a rope around him and tie it to the balcony rail, and that way when he unfreezes, he'll swing.
Yeah, I reckon.
Can we spare like, what, 20 foot, 30 foot of rope?
Valiant, do you have any rope?
I mean, I technically would. I don't know that I actually have any.
I feel like you probably would.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have hemp and rope, 50 feet. Yep.
Oh, no. What the fuck? I can't unclick. Okay,
What?
great.
Oh.
I just drew all over the place.
I don't think I've heard you curse a lot. That
Oh,
surprised me.
Sorry. All right,
It
what
was
is going on?
just
You
so
guys
sudden.
are tying him up?
We're going to let Euphoria tie him off so that he doesn't plummet to his death when he unfreezes.
Okay. So you tie him up. And then where's the rope going to?
Tie it to a railing on a balcony or something above him.
Which
Yeah,
balcony?
Euphoria,
Just tell me.
One-
balcony.
One within 50 feet.
The one that he's getting blasted from.
Okay,
yeah,
so over
Euphoria,
here.
can you tell
Uh,
what happened to him?
Okay, so... Well, just to clear this up. Okay, so this balcony to the south is on the bottom floor, and the hole he's being busted out of is a wall on the floor above that. You do see through the hole this room of a bunch of debris and crap. Oh, hang on.
I was going to expect it.
If there was any tying points.
Yeah, I mean, you could go down and tie him to the balcony below.
What about the balcony just north of us?
Or that
that's also on
chair.
the bottom floor,
Is it
but
bolted to the
the
ground?
Oh.
diagonal ones are high, and those would be good.
Those are within
Close
50
is he?
feet.
All
How
right.
close is he to the roof that we're standing on?
You're 60 feet up, and he's 40 feet in the air, so 20 feet down.
Are there like,
You said it's like a glass
roof, are there like big pylons between the glass to support it?
Well, I think that's just what Livy had said, because that's a rationalization why you can see into this room. I just don't
Yeah,
have
sorry.
a layer to put you on that blocks the roof, so that's why you're where you're at. It's not glass. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
No,
I
there's
made
no-
that
there's,
up.
There's no pylons in the room.
How I'm
Sorry.
imagining it.
Yeah, well, if there's no glass, then we wouldn't be able to see this guy, right?
Okay, hang on. No, look. The Court of Storms is all open air.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
is open up to the sky. The tower is in the middle there, and then there's roof on all of the other places that you've been, but it's open in the middle. Does that make sense?
okay. I completely
So
understood.
we're not
You just
standing
don't
where,
have another
where we're
place.
actually standing.
We're standing.
Like, I just
Here.
don't have a roof to put on top of
Okay.
the top
So
floor.
we're actually
without-
standing
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
No.
No, it's just confusing, obviously, because I'm like, where are we standing?
We
And
just
can we
messed
actually
up the
see?
module.
Well, the difference. Well, it's the difference between me trying to do stuff with maps and then doing stuff theater of the mind. You know.
All right.
So
Let me just see. In this open blast area, is there any point to where I can tie a rope securely to where he's being blasted out?
These
That'll
two
be, like,
curved
the
things.
easiest.
look, I'm just
The
gonna
two-
jump ahead. You're gonna tie it to this balcony over here. It's fine. It's this. We spent way too much time on this. You tie it to this balcony. He's good. Is that visible?
Right.
It's not visible right off the bat. There. All right. That's your rope. He's tied up.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! You've done it. Oh wow, we did it. You guys, your decision making is spotless. Let's get going. Oh,
Whoa.
okay, good. I'm on this flying thing. Okay,
Alex
so
is
we're
like finished this module already.
no, I don't care. I mean, I don't think we'll finish it today, being of everything
I
we've
believe
done.
in us.
But I
That's
believe in
okay.
you. But so yeah, no, I feel like we're wasting time arguing about where to tie the rope. Where it's like, you wanted to tie him, cool, perfect, you did it, you saved this guy's life, hell yes. But now what?
Let's go towards that hole.
What? No. That's
What
backwards.
train is going on?
Also,
Do we need to try and get to that door?
Are we climbing now?
I feel like that door with the lion is a trap. I feel like we should pick one of the other ones.
Is there
that's
another door
not
that
the
has
right one. The heart is the right one, right?
Is there another door that has a
Lion
heart
is
on it?
not.
Not that you can see where you're at. The two doors diagonal from you, or to the right and left of where your tokens are balconies
Mhm.
30 feet down. They have no symbols above them.
Okay.
Guys, why can't we just go on the roof and then just go into the ballroom through the hole?
Because it's on the bottom floor, not the top floor.
We don't have
Yeah,
enough
but I
rope.
could lift you down there.
One at a time.
That's
Why is
true.
that?
Euphoria
Bill
could
trying to
fly
kill
you down one at a time into.
Literally pick up Essence, which has a floating disc, which takes the horse down, and then just take the other guys down, or Essence with the floating disc with the other guys anyway.
But
We can just
also
go
keep in
straight
mind
there.
I
that
said we could do
Endolin
the
is
rope.
right there.
Yeah. What if
And you'd
Endolin
have
tries
use
to kill
movement
us?
back and forth, so they wouldn't all be there immediately.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know that Essence is still right there.
Well, that's the
I
last
could
place
put on
you
my
saw her.
squirrel suit and just come flying in.
Oh, I'm gonna put on those boots.
I say we lower ourselves down to that balcony so we can stay together. The one to the right or to the left, it doesn't really matter. The way we were walking, the right one would be closer.
I'm gonna see if I can fly with those boots on.
We have 4 options. We can do a Foriet's plan, or there's the lion door, which I think is a trap, so I don't want to touch the lion door. Or we have these right and left balconies that we can lower ourselves down onto.
It's just to
Yeah.
me like
Endolin
I
will
don't know.
attack us from a Foriet's direction. Lion
Look,
door, I think, is a
Endolin-
trap.
Endolin's going to attack us because we need to get to the ballroom anyway, correct? So, like,
Yes.
why are we risking ourselves going through the castle with the League of Malevolence walking through any of these doors when we're going to have Endolin attack us regardless?
Because,
Why
well,
don't
at
we
least
just
we'll be together. If you're lowering us down like one at a time, then we're not going to be together.
Why can't everyone just ride your disc and we just
Well,
go down all
because
together?
I
That's too
can
much
only
weight.
take either the unicorn or all of you guys.
but
It's
we
not
We don't
and.
want the unicorn to be with us anyway when we fight Endolin. We don't want to risk her dying, do we not?
I mean, we kind of want the unicorn to just beeline for Zybilna and unfreeze her. I feel like as soon as Zybilna is unfrozen, then we've won.
I mean,
And
we not
all the hags
unfreeze
know
her?
it. All the League of Malevolence know it, I'm sure.
Are we not
I
unfreezing?
agree. I think our
everyone?
focus should be on Zybilna.
I just think as long as we're together, I mean, we could just get eyes on Zybilna, and we could signal to our lovely unicorn friend that she should teleport in, since we know she has one teleport, and then do that.
So we're
We could
not
do
gonna
that.
Ringle run first. I mean, we're a bit iffy on Zybilna, aren't we?
Where is Ringle Run?
He's in the same spot. That's what we found out at the carnival before we even left. That was our three
mean,
wishes thing.
I know that you think that. I know that Ringle Run is important to you, but like I feel like Zybilna is just why we're here first and foremost.
Wasn't everyone like iffy on Zybilna, whether she's evil or not? Or did we just kind of like say YOLO to that and we're just gonna unfreeze her either way?
I think we need to
I
unfreeze her.
think you're kind of more. I feel like you're. I have more. I have less down in my heart that you're kind of evil more so than Zybilna, but I trust you, and I feel like she cares about this place.
Well, if we're gonna get the horse to teleport in, then why don't we just head straight for the ballroom? Drop everyone
That's
down
what
on
I was
the
saying. Like, if
leave
you
the
want to
horse.
ask her to teleport, then I guess we can do that because then we
I've
can
got
go
the
together.
I've got the one. I can stay
Yeah.
on the roof, and then you just yell out. If the ballroom's right below, is that right, Igric? Yeah. Then what you yell out? Oh, but if you can't get through that door.
I mean, I think Euphoria wants to lower us all down.
Well, we could try that. And guys, I got boots with wings. Maybe I can fly.
You do?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
try
you
and fly.
it. You put the shoes on, and you can fly at the speed of your walking speed.
Whoa.
Hey guys, I can fly.
He's just
I wonder if
walking out over the court of storms.
I'm going to lift up Essence and see if I can still do it. Just to see if I can fly while carrying someone.
Oh, yes, that.
Okay.
5 feet off the ground, no further.
I mean, my first thought is if I let Euphoriate carry people when he's flying, then I should allow this to do the same.
Well, it depends on what you want to happen because it's what the boots can do. It's a different type of flight. So you're the DM. You determine if they're strong enough for that or just strong enough for the person that's wearing them,
That's
and
fine.
nothing and not
It'll
much
be
more.
Fine. It'll be fine. You can carry people.
Okay. So then, Euphoria and I can now both carry somebody down,
Okay.
And there are 4 of us.
and therefore the unicorn can come down with us, or oh no, not.
No, it can.
Or
Because
yes.
the disc will
Yes,
float
it can.
behind. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, I guess. Are we just going through the Chumbawamba hole?
And I guess the rest of our
Yeah.
party we left behind.
Yeah.
Who?
Glimmer and Gleam and
Amador.
Amador and
It's not important.
You want me to run out to the front of the roof and yell down to them?
No.
they should climb up here and meet us. Yeah, that we made a path.
Well, I don't know if we can.
No, because they'd
maybe.
have to go. There's still that. You have to get up onto the first balcony first, still, unless the other unicorn found their way through the entire garage and like the castle otherwise. But
Oh yeah, maybe they'll meet up with us with the other unicorn or something.
Yeah, we'll leave that.
there
as
could be a whole
surprise.
other nonsense that they've run into.
You're right.
Could all be dead.
They'll hand solo us.
They're all.
Lamona, how
dead.
far can you teleport again?
I think 60 feet. No, maybe longer. Miles, probably. 1 mile away.
Whoa.
With how many people?
3 willing creatures.
And your friend
There's
can
4
do
of
the same?
us.
I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Unless he's been doing that
I mean-
with other people without me.
why don't we just go into the ballroom and deal with Endolin and leave Lamona out until we need her? Because like if they get the horn too, if they somehow incapacitate us and steal the horn, don't they complete their ritual thing that they wanted to do?
I think did I give the dagger to Valiant? Or essence?
I think he has it. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's a rogue, so it makes most sense.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I have a lot of daggers. I have a golden rapier. I don't know.
Do you have the obsidian dagger?
I don't know if did I make that?
I don't know if it's
I
I don't know if you made it into a thing.
I don't have it in my inventory if I have it.
We role
somebody
played
does.
you getting it.
Well,
Okay.
it just might be me that didn't give it to somebody. So whoever we want to have it, we'll just have it at this point.
I guess that's me.
All right. Oh, I gave it to Essence. Eclipse dagger. All right, let's give it to Valiant.
All right, I think let's do this.
All right, let's do it.
We got like 50 minutes. I think we can do this.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Let's wrap it up. All right, let's see if we can do it. Let's move y'all to over here.
Ooh.
Chumba hole, wumba hole.
Oh shoot, all the way over. Okay, I was like, wait, what?
Okay, and now I gotta lower everybody.
Oh, the lion's here. I
down.
didn't even pay attention. Was the heart over there to the right?
Oh, probably.
I think
I didn't
so.
even notice. Oh, you know
Oh
what?
no, bottom corner.
Bottom corner. Okay.
We're gonna leave Lamorna on the roof.
No, she's coming.
Right? Yeah, we can bring her.
I mean, I think he still wanted to leave her.
I'm carrying
Oh, you
Valiant,
still want to leave her?
and
not
you're
bring her
Well,
carrying
in?
that's what
Essence,
Aforiat was talking about.
and Essence is carrying Lamorna.
I mean, there's potentially going to be Bavlorna here too, and other League of Malevolence members. So if they incapacitate her and steal her horn, we're kind of fucked. Over. But we can bring her if you want. But
It's probably better not to. I mean,
I'll
unless
give her
she's.
I'll pull out a chunk of my hair and I'll give it to her and I'll tell her I'll signal her.
Oh, thank you. What's this?
Yeah. I'm just gonna. I wrap it around her horn.
Don't eat it.
It's a bracelet.
Uh huh.
What is this for? To remember?
Yeah, because I'm probably about to die. No, I'm kidding. I think. But I'll be able to talk to you. So.
Oh, cool. All right.
So I'll signal you when you should teleport to me.
Okay.
I guess would that be the most clear to me? Oh, I
Sure.
just got my call.
Sure.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, good luck.
Okay.
Have fun.
Or break a leg.
Let's put a pause there. We'll just let us know how it goes.
Yeah, we'll hang out because you said it might only be 15 minutes. I think she's gone already.
She had to answer. Yeah, she had to answer. It's all good. All right. Well, let's talk about where we're at and what's gonna happen, or I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, so
no
hang
one
on.
knows
Just
what's going to happen.
Lamorna is gonna stay on the roof.
Yeah.
That's what's okay. Lamorna's on the roof. Cool.
So we will fly down and engage with. That's
The enemy.
Bavlorna. Yeah, the enemy.
With the enemy.
Here to do some murdering.
Fly down. You guys are set down by Kidrick and Aforiat, respectively, in the pool area. Through the mist, you see Endlin standing back there. Oh, coming back for round 2, huh? But yeah,
No.
we're not gonna. No,
Yeah, we should pause.
we should pause.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So I don't think the picture that I pasted in there ever finished attaching. You can't see it, can you?
no. Did you hit enter after pasting it?
Yeah, I've just got the spinning blue circle
Oh.
in the chat box. I can see it, but nobody else can.
Oh, that's.
Oh, if you open up the chat now in Discord, you might be able to see it. If you click view chat in the meeting room, I attached 2 pictures. Did they show up?
I can't.
Meeting room.
Meeting room
can't
channel,
get to
the
that
chat.
Well, I can try.
Open chat. That's weird. Nothing's happening.
Now I get a little. It opens on the corner of my screen, the upper right corner.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
It says there's a little bubble that says "Show Chat," and I click "Show Chat"
Yeah. All I
next
see
to
is
the
welcome
three
to
dots.
Meeting room.
When I click open chat, I do see meeting room chat, but there's nothing in it.
Yeah, I don't see
It says
anything
this is
either.
the start of the meeting room channel. Oh, maybe now? I typed in hello and now it popped up.
I see hello.
You don't see the two
Aha!
pictures
Now
beneath
I
hello?
see two images.
Oh, now they are. Here we go. Okay. Let me click this.
Oh, that's funny.
What the fuck? Oh. Open original.
So the
This
image
is
at the bottom
funny.
were the toys. I had some of those toys.
That's funny. Those are very blurry. Were they as blurry when you were a child?
They were thumbnails.
So if I copy.
You click
Gosh,
open
they're
as
so
original.
blurry.
Oh, if you click open as original, it'll open a little bit bigger, but they're still blurry.
There we go. I got it into the Foundry chat. That's funny. So that's the product line
Just-
where they all came from. Oh yeah, I
just
see
Good
Kelly.
job.
Magic user.
So the guy in black is Carrick. The guy next to him with the blue helmet is well, what was his name again? War Duke. We've got the Strong Heart is the Paladin. Up at the top, the guy with the wings on his hat, that's North Lord. He's a barbarian. I had the guy in the yellow Greek outfit too, but I don't remember what his name was. And I think that was all I had.
Livy's back?
Hmm?
Livy's not muted anymore.
No, yeah,
did
I
hear-
am. I
Oh.
said I got the job.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah!
congratulations.
Congrats.
All right.
That's awesome.
There's like no interview. like I said, I've worked for them before, and and she was just like, I didn't even recognize you when you sent me like the super professional resume, and then I mentioned you to like the head director, and he was like, you know who that is, right? It's like, oh wait, I'm so dumb. And she was like, yeah, we'll start the onboarding process next month, and so yeah,
It's hired.
I got the job.
That's awesome.
Good for
Fuck
you.
yeah, congratulations.
So yeah, I guessed 15 minutes. I think it was even shorter than I think it was like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck? How's she back already? Awesome. Well, hell yeah. Okay. Well, let's get to it. Let's see if you can finish this campaign
Okay.
tonight.
Yeah, let's
I'm
do
not
this.
sure if it's possible, but let's roll you
Okay.
into initiative. So,
Speed
okay,
run, guys.
let's set this up that, yeah, you guys lower down. You leave Lamorna on the roof. How will she know to come down? I think that's where we left off. How will she know to come
The
down?
hair tied to her.
Oh, 'cause
I'll,
you'll talk to
I'll
her
just,
through the hair.
I'll talk to her. Yeah.
She'll just teleport down 60 feet. All right, perfect. All right.
Yeah,
best
I
of
don't
luck,
know
you
if
guys.
her teleport can be like focused on someone. I told her to teleport to me, but logistics.
Well, we've got it. Yeah, I will figure it out. Just let me know.
Yeah.
Alex, can you bring Zeus over for me, please?
Yeah, where is he? Oh, I
Somewhere.
can click.
I don't
him.
know.
Never mind. I can click.
In the
him.
beanstalk?
He's probably in the beanstalk. Oh, there's Agric.
Oh, there's the pool that the closet was telling us about.
Where the fuck is he? I'm clicking him. Oh, there he is. He's just so tiny.
If only you could control F.
Yeah, right. Well, technically I can. Like, I can click his token on the bottom of the screen and it'll take me to him, but he's still just disguised. I don't even know where the fuck he is.
He's
Alright.
invisible, IRL.
Can you
So-
unsummon him and resummon him?
No, I found him.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys fly down 30 feet, 60 feet down to the pool, the bottom. You enter through the Chumbawamba hole, and through the pool's mists, you see Endolin at the other end. She says, I'm back for round 2, huh? And everybody roll into initiative at the same time. Let's thank our friends over at Thorax for this epic battle music that I got a hold of.
Yay, thorax!
Oh,
Yay,
thorax.
Hopefully you guys actually like the music. I like it, but here we go.
So there's
I
no
like
active
music.
combat.
As
Oh,
long
I
as there's
can't.
music,
Yeah,
I like
I
it.
can't roll
Of
roll
course.
initiative until there's combat.
All right, there. Endolin's in the order.
Okay.
There we go.
Ooh, we roll initiative. Roll initiative. Roll high, roll high. Yes.
Hang on.
I rolled a 6.
Doing some
There.
stuff real quick. That's all happening. Okay. Oh god, the Chumbawamba's not there. This is gonna be so close. I gotta try my best to stop you. All right. Let's roll this for these guys.
Or go the opposite approach. Just let us win.
That's not supposed to be like that. Oh yeah. Yeah, you would feel great if I just go, you won.
I mean,
Aw.
Such
like my fifth graders say, we could try not having homework. Let's see. Maybe I'll really like it.
Right?
Yay! Aw.
All right, let's.
All right, number 1.
Galactic violence. All right,
Ooh, that drum.
Suze is number 1.
Oh, it's spelled thorax. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
He's going to try and take the help action by trying to distract her as best he can. I'm not sure exactly how the help action functions, but
I think you have
he's
to be
going
within
to try
5
and
feet of them to gain advantage on an attack.
He has to be within 5 feet of the thing that it'll be targeting, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Can he make it there?
Well,
Oh wait, he's got
I
40
just
foot.
added
Hold
them
on.
to my follow list on Spotify.
Hell yeah.
Be definitely listening to this in class now.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, this
He's
is
just going to use his action to dash. So it's another 40 feet.
Snooze beat me?
What's this?
What?
Is that a hobgoblin? The
Oh.
little dude.
Ugh.
Okay. I don't know why you're seeing them because they're supposed to be upstairs. That's weird.
Okay, I'm like in a little.
Sometimes that
oh.
just happens.
I think I just
I
did
see.
something wrong with the map, but no, they're not there. Sorry, they're little goblins,
Okay.
but they're not really there. Sorry, Valley, what's up with you?
Yeah, there's this pool of water here.
Oh, you better believe it.
Okay. Is it liquid water?
It's
it ice? What is it?
Liquidy. Well, let me tell you here.
Okay.
Steam rises from a murky bathing pool. The tiled floor around the bath is cracked and ruined, as though something huge had stomped across it. We knew that. Whatever caused the stand. Okay, it doesn't matter. You're not interested in that. Yeah, it's like the water that was in the fountain. It's just kind of goopy, flubbing around. The steam is kind of frozen mid-air, but you can kind of push it aside.
Guys, don't drink it.
That's actually perfect. I am going
It's kind
to.
of opaque. You can't see the bottom of the pool.
Okay. I'm actually just going to go around the outside. Well, actually, let's do this first. I'm going to take a shot with my short bow. Does that work? And boom, that's something. What is that?
You shoot
19.
You hit Endel Runegrave right in the chest. Pow! Go for damage. Oh, yeah,
7 damage.
piercing. All right.
And I am going to move here. And
sneak
then
attack
I am
that?
going. I can't. There's no one around her. And I'm going to save my bonus action for after to stealth. Because I do not want to be the target of her ire. So I'm going to try and, like, basically just stealth behind one of these floating, bands of mist or whatever. So, there's my stealth check.
I don't know if a band of mist is going to be good enough to hide behind. I'm not
Okay.
officially opposed to hiding. You could probably hide in the pool or something. But maybe right there isn't going to be good enough.
Okay, is there, like, this debris on the ground? How is it kind of small? I couldn't hide behind that. Like this right here? Or even the debris that's right next to us, like the portions of the
more
wall
so
that came down?
the debris that's right by the hole is probably more doable in that way, yeah.
Okay, then I'll just stop right there.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, cool. Awesome,
All
thank
right,
you.
dope. Yeah, no problem. Okay, that's Valian. Kidrick, you're up.
All right. Let's see if I could do this from this far away. How far away is she? She is 75 feet away from me right now. So I've got these cool boots on. So let's move 75, 65, 55. Well, let me see what's my range on. Get out of the way, combat tracker. $60 feet. Okay, good. All right, so I will move up 20 feet. I can stand above the water with my magical feet wings. And then target her. And then light her up with a little fairy fire.
Oh no. She fails with a 6. She begins to glow profusely. Okay. That's great.
And let's see, who's coming up after me is Essence.
Yep. I already have your bardic inspiration though.
Oh, you still have it?
I still have it. I didn't use
Okay.
it. 'cause I rolled
It hasn't been 10 minutes? All right, well then...
Oh, it probably has actually. And you also took a rest, so never mind. I don't have it. You're right.
I didn't actually take the rest, but I
Oh.
could take it now, I guess,
What?
to apply it. I never took it, so I didn't actually
yeah.
apply the rest.
Before it, did you take the short rest?
Yeah.
You did it on your character sheet?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, and now do I have it? Skills, features. Yeah, I got all my bardic inspiration back. So I will say, Euphoria, whatever you're gonna do really, really good at it, because I
thanks,
say
bro.
so. And throw a little bardic inspiration your way. What do you mean I must roll a token?
Oh, just target. Are you targeting him?
I untargeted him and retargeted him. Let's see if it works now.
Maybe target on nothing. It could be that you're targeting multi. Yeah, because Endelin's also targeted.
Okay. There we go. There we go.
Fuck yeah, you bardically inspired him up the wazoo. Alright. Anything else? Action, bonus action.
That was my movement.
On water.
Yep, that was my movement, my action, and my bonus action. I got nothing else to do. I'm just gonna say, we got you, lady.
We'll see about that. Alright. Endelin is up. Let me look at her range. She moves forward. And she pulls her hands up again. I'm gonna get you, you little shit! She aims at Euphoria and goes to do her Puppeteer's Lash again.
Counterspell.
Are you counterspelling? Okay, you counterspell. The first one is null and void, but mark your counterspell as used at the spell slot.
Yep.
And okay. Okay, she does it again. She lashes at you with her puppet hands. The strings come down and grab at your arms, grabbing at you and surging psychic damage through them. You take 17 psychic damage and get pulled
Ouchie.
10 feet into the water. Although, yeah, you're not flying right now. So you fall into the water. You can fly out of it if you want, but moving through the water is rough terrain. That's her second move. Does she have bonus stuff that she wants to do? She moved 10 feet. You know, yeah, she's just gonna go and get behind this wall, so you can't just blast at her from far away. And you just hear her yell, "Bev! Bev, they're over here!" Oh, great. Oh, it's Bev's turn? Uh-oh. Shoot, a couple doors open up.
There's two.
Shit.
Counterclockwise, boys. Counterclockwise. Ladies. Lady.
Oh,
Forgot about
wait,
that.
Alec.
Yeah.
I can. Wait, is this a reaction? My staff?
It's a... Yeah.
If you take damage while holding the staff, you can use your reaction to. But
I
my
already used counter spell though, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, your
gotcha.
action was counterspell. Yeah, that's true. Alright, so
Never
now
mind.
Lorna runs in, galloping in on all fours.
Whoa.
I don't believe she has...
Turning into a T-Rex.
no. Okay. That's that bonus turn. She just ran the whole way. And... Okay. I'll roll that for later. What the fuck?
Huh?
Where's the token go? Oh, it's right there. Okay, no.
I don't know, I can't see him.
Alright, great. Little feet start running in, and Essence, we're now on you.
Are we
Okay.
supposed to be seeing Babylon at the moment?
No.
Maybe from your angle, or no?
No.
Or, well, if you can see her, then you can see her. Yeah, that's fine.
Even Zeus can't see them. I don't know if that's a glitch or.
I dash.
No, I think only Kidrick and Valiant can see her right now. You dash over there, okay? So you're running around the outside of the pool. Any bonus actions?
Not at this time.
Alright. Before it, we're on to you. What's up?
Fly out of the pool.
Okay, cool.
How
I think
much
flying
movement do I have
up
left?
out of the pool is not a big deal, so you got 5 feet movement.
5 feet left.
No, you've used only 5 feet, so whatever is left.
Okay. I still can't see anyone. Is that?
Yeah, that's fine. Skabatha stepped south or behind this wall to get away from any kind of long distance shots. And she, all you know
Yep.
is she yelled to Bavlorna and you heard her running. You may not see her from where you're at.
That was Endolin,
Sorry.
though, right? Not Skabatha.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's Endolin. Yeah.
So she steps southwards.
We're going to switch to a different song. Let's try some
Sure.
Birthquake.
I still can't see anyone, so
Kind of loud.
I guess I'm just going to.
Wait, you can't see anyone from there? You should be able to see.
No,
them.
that's what I'm. That's what I'm. Like Zeus can't see anyone. I can't see anyone.
Are you clicking on your token?
Yeah, I'm clicked on before it. I just moved.
And you can't see Bavlorna right here.
I can't see anyone. I can see these tokens down here.
Yeah, that's
Like
who you
this.
can see.
Yeah.
That's who there is to
that's
see.
right.
Endolin's
is
hiding.
Oh. He's hiding. Okay.
But even Zeus can't see anyone. That's what I mean. Like I can't see anything.
Yeah, but he's far away. Where's Zeus?
She's hiding behind the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zeus is behind the wall too.
Hang on. Where the fuck?
Zeus is up here.
Okay, well, if you click on Zeus's token, you should be able to see Endolin to the south of him.
No, I can't. I can't see anyone. Can't see Bavlorna or Endolin.
Are we seeing you. Yep. Okay. Never mind. Yep. You're absolutely right. Sorry. You're like, this is happening, and we're like, no, it's all supposed to happen, and you were right overall.
Like, I've already moved. I'm fine with where I moved. I just want to know if I can see Enderlin from where I am.
You just didn't have vision turned on. So now you can see
okay.
through Suze. Now do you see?
Yeah, I can see with Suze, but not with the 4-8. That's cool. So, because I don't see Enderlin, I'm just going to dash and hide behind here.
Alright.
Anything else important?
What are you doing? You're just flying in midair right there?
Well, I've used my movement. I've got nothing to target at the moment, so I guess I can use a spell to heal myself. Cure wounds, 1d8. Yeah, I'm just gonna target myself and use a spell.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good enough.
1d4 plus modifier. 1d8 plus modifier. I'll just do cure wounds on myself. I do have to check that. Okay, I'm done.
Well, then you heal yourself up a little bit, and it's now Suze's turn. He's on the north side of the room. South is Endelin, backed up against this wall,
Oh.
trying not to be shot. Oh, he can fly
So
right up.
Yeah, but she's already got fairy fire. So he's just going to stay invisible and move over here with an action and move over here with a dash. Okay, he's just going to sit there for now.
All right, Valiant. Oh, sorry. He hit next, and I hit next. There you go. Valiant's up.
Okay, I can't see anything. So I am. Okay. I'm gonna move here. As I move. And then I'm gonna move. Oh, I can see her now.
Ah. I'd probably say from there she has half cover. You can try to hit her just with the +2 to your AC.
Alright, what's my armor class real quick? Let's see. It is 17. Alright, we're gonna be a little tanky boy for a second here. Okay, I'm gonna use my... Oh, I can't make it. I can get within 10 feet. 5 feet of her. No. Okay. I am going to go right there. And would you say that I and her both have half cover to 3/4 cover from where we are?
If she stays right there, then yeah.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my bonus action and my move to that location, and then I am going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
So
Cool.
anyone who attacks me has disadvantage, so.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, cool.
Just so I remember, I'm just gonna do this. Dodge action. Alright, Valiant passes it off to Kidrick. You're floating above the water. What you doing?
Let's see. I was learning about my Bob-omb. I still have the voodoo doll, but I can't find the information about it in my features. I thought that's where it was.
Oh, did I not copy it in there? Hang on.
Tony, can I just say, you started off that sentence with "I'm learning about my body," and then I thought you were going to say "body," and buddy, good for you.
All sorts of interesting things.
Oh. Yeah, I failed you. I didn't copy any of that information into the actual description.
Do you have the list of the things I can do, like the flick and the?
Yeah, let me just go back.
Oh, I do see Bavlorna from where I was. I just didn't realize that was Bavlorna.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
that was
It was
part of
Endolin
what
that was-
we were arguing, but you were right that
It was
Suze wasn't saying
Endolin
anything
was-
either.
Yeah.
Alright, hang on. Voodoo doll. Here, I think I can jump to it, copy it. Voodoo doll, edit. Description 3. Oh. Let's remove all formatting. Oh my god.
Well, you said when you
Alright,
sent
well.
it to me, you said you simplified it and lowered some power.
Yeah. Well, from the original thing I found. So yeah, the thing I copied
Right.
into the thing should be right. I copied and pasted it into the description, but it copied all the colors from Discord as well. Is it going to be good enough to read it like this?
Where is it?
Click the Endolin Voodoo Doll description. And you just...
In my inventory?
We get a voodoo doll from Endolin.
Oh, he did. No, he
It's
Yeah.
not.
found a voodoo doll
A
and then
while
made it
ago.
about her. Sorry. Okay, I did actually.
It's not
do it.
there.
Well, it should
Where
be in
is
your
it?
inventory. But go to your features and just scroll to the very bottom.
Is it in the tab at the top, or should I open up my character sheet?
Oh, character sheet. Yeah, it may not.
Oh,
show
okay,
up
that's why.
in
So
the
yeah,
tab.
Endolin Voodoo Doll. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's dark. Let's see. 9
But there,
charges.
it does look like
fresh
I did
stab.
implement it, so you can
Okay, yeah, it's here.
see them in the features. Yeah.
So if I want to use it from my character sheet, because do I right click it or?
From the features tab, you should be able
Oh, I
to
can add to
roll
actions
attacks
list.
from that way. Oh yeah, you can probably do that.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. Stab the doll, bind the doll, crush the doll, and pluck the doll. And what does that do? Alright, stab. Yeah, I guess I'll start with the strongest and work my way down. So I'll do a stab. Add to actions list. Stab the doll, stab the doll. Features. There we go, stab the doll. I do not have sufficient permissions to view this document sheet.
That you're currently viewing.
That's weird.
Do I have to target? I don't have to target her. I just have to stab the doll.
Well, because she's behind the wall. Let me just do it.
Did that work?
I think it probably does want you to target. Yeah, let me just do it real quick. So it prompts the wisdom saving throw. All right, you go stab the doll. Actually, let me look at the wording of this. What victim make a wisdom saving throw? On a failed, they have to do it from the. Okay, so you do that. You stab the doll. You can't see her, so you don't know really what happened with that. But that was
She
an action.
screamed.
That was my action.
Okay.
And let's see, do I have, where is it? Unsettling words, I believe, is a bonus action. No, it's an action. Can't do that. I'm sorry, I should have planned all this, but I was looking up my one thing.
Doll stuff.
Oh, is Vicious Mockery a bonus action?
Yeah.
No,
No,
it's an
it's an
action.
No. Okay.
Thunderclap's an
Everything
action.
works together.
60 step healing
Those are
word.
pretty-
Minor
Right.
Illusion is an
No.
action. Mage Hand is an action. Message is an action. Alright.
If you click bonus action at the bottom of your thing, it'll tell you all the things you can do with your bonus action.
Yeah.
Bonus action at the bottom of what?
All right. Bardic Inspiration
At
is
your
above.
HUD.
He might have a
So the-
different layout than you do.
Oh, gotcha. Right, because you have 2 HUDs possible. Okay.
Oh, no.
And no.
If you
Yeah,
go to
actually,
your-
like I go to features or anything.
Yeah.
And it's action, bonus action, reaction equipped along the top, and you can click that and it'll filter them.
I don't think I have the same thing you have. Or that you're talking about.
I have active abilities and passive abilities, but I mostly just look at my spell book or my. I have an actions tab too. I
Like for
didn't
me,
know
the
that.
Oh,
action
maybe
button
this
is
HUD
under
here.
Features. Could be.
Main action. Okay, bonus. Just. Does it give me anything? Use feature. It's telling me unsettling words is a bonus, but it's not.
But
I don't
probably
think.
don't. I think unsettling words is a bonus action. Yeah.
Unsettling.
Let's see, is it? As a bonus action. Okay, it's a bonus action. Cool.
Yeah, there you go. Fuck yeah.
60 feet. Is she more than 60 feet?
I don't think you're targeting her. Right?
She's definitely more than 60 feet. Do I have to be able to see them?
For
I think the
unsettling
system
words?
needs you to press T.
Spin when you
at
run,
least.
choose a creature that you could see within 60 feet. Yeah.
Okay, I can't see anybody within 60 feet that I want to use it on, so I'm done. And I'm going to stay where I am. So my turn's over. Was I successful in doing anything to her with that stabbing the doll? Did she make any noise?
You don't hear any noise from behind the wall.
Okay.
Maybe that. I changed the
Okay.
permissions on those different effects, so hopefully you should be able to do them next time. We'll double check.
Okay.
Okay. Is that turn?
Yeah.
All right. Endolin Moongrave goes. She steps out from behind the wall. Oh, y'all still here? Okay. Bring it on. Bav, get in here. All right. What's she gonna try to do? What's her fucking? What distance does she have? All right. She runs out here. Wait, you're hidden over there, aren't you? What was your stealth? Are you stealth? No, you're dodging.
Telling
You're
me.
just dodging
Oh, okay.
right now. Okay. So she runs up to you. And she reaches into her dress and she pulls out this giant pair of scissors. Wachink, wachink. She reaches down towards you. Let's see if it happens before I give you any flavor. Oh, God. Okay, so she'll have... Well, what is this? What the... What is dodge giving you? Is it just attack? I guess this is
Disadvantage, and he also has advantage on dex, I think. And disadvantage on attacks and against him, and then advantage on dexterity saves, I think. That's what they are. I could look it up to be accurate, but
Oh, it's a save, so it's not even attack.
Did I save?
Oh, you son of a bitch. Yeah. You save with just 1 point. So I'll give you the flavor because she can only do this the once. She reaches down and she starts to lift your shadow up off of the ground. She gets her scissors
That's
down to
absolutely
snip it
terrifying.
off of your feet. But you're into pulling away. She's not able to snip it. Whaching! She misses the shadow.
Can I
You
actually...
will.
Can I modify the flavor slightly?
Sure.
Sorry. I had an idea. So, she's got her scissors out and she's about to cut it, and my grandfather's lantern, like, brightens up to the point that my shadow disappears and she loses it.
Oh, I love that. Yeah,
Alright.
making the shadow. I love that. Yeah. Okay. Fuck yeah. Okay, so she does that. That's her fucking action. She already moved. Okay, that's her fucking turn. Bavlorna starts running in. Double check your speed. Okay. Okay. Runs in 30 feet. She's... I guess she just sits here. She... She coughs up a tiny little version of her from her throat into her hand. Get him! And she throws it out on the ground. Create Lornling. Oops. Damn it. I was really hoping I'd have your own shadow fighting against you.
Oh god, that's terrifying.
I know,
You should
right?
do that like all the time.
I've seen
Yeah.
that episode of Naruto Shippuden, so not getting one over on.
Alright, she creates a little Lornling guy. Oh, he gets real good initiative. Alright, great. And then... Yeah! Those are them! Get them! Where's... Oh. That's... Yeah, you just heard that. And you know what? I forgot to mention this. I guess... Nah, I'll bring it up later. Alright, Essence, we're on you.
Okay. Alright, so I'll start by running. Oh, I'm on the wrong. That was it. I'll start by running here.
Okay.
Okay.
Into the open. Bavlorna is just 20 feet to your right. Or ahead of you, I guess.
Okay. And the little Lornling.
This template's not needed, is it, for Fairy Fire anymore? Because it's just when it was
No.
happening.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
yeah. I guess should I action surge so I can dash and still attack her? 'Cause I haven't action surged a single time in this campaign. I don't
Really?
think. Really?
You might have done it once.
Once, you think?
Maybe when we were fighting the toy soldiers, the tin soldiers. You might have
I
done it
didn't
once.
really fight the tin
She had to
soldiers. I just
run
talked to
away.
them.
I think you had to
as
action
well.
search to get there.
Yeah, maybe I did. All right, yeah.
Now's the time.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. So, or no, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. I'm just going to. I'll just hang here and or actually I'll stand. No, yeah, I'm just gonna hang here and I'm going to ready my action and just make a like beckoning motion towards that's Gabatha, right?
Endolin.
No, Bavlorna.
Bavlorna.
No,
Endolin, north.
Bavlorna.
East.
Yeah, I'm gonna beckon towards Bavlorna in the never east. And say, is she the one with the cat? No.
Maybe.
I don't remember. They all blend together.
She's the one with the theater.
No, that's Endolin.
Endolin, yeah.
She has my
Bavlorna?
ball. I'll say I want my
Bavlorna had
ball
all the little
back.
tiny Bavlornas.
What did you say, Essence?
Or I have more dirt on Endolin. I'm going to call out. Well, hi, Endolin. Aren't you proud of my little deal that I made with you? Until your stage comes falling down. Haha. Didn't that be? I got one
Yeah.
over on you.
That's clever, isn't it? Well, now you're gonna pay. You know what? You're not gonna turn everybody against us. You can lie to me. You can lie to my sister. Whatever happened there.
I didn't lie to Bavlorna.
Okay, well, I don't know how you get it to turn on us, but where is she anyway?
Standing right there. Oh no, that's Skavatha.
No, she's talking about Skavatha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was talking about Bavlorna. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Multiple
Is that
sisters. I'm just
talk?
going to ready my action, and if an enemy comes within 5 feet of me, I will attack them.
Alright. For it, we move on to you.
Yes, I have one question before my plan.
Okay.
With Warlock's Pact magic, can I just cast it at level 1? Like, can I choose if I want to downgrade my spell?
No, I
Like,
think
is my
you only
pact
have
magic-
the level spells that you have.
Okay.
I'm pretty
So
sure.
if I
think
wanted-
Livy can. Do you know more about that? I'm pretty sure you have 3rd level spells, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because my hex on the toolbar says 1st level. I'm trying to twin spell my hex, but I'm reading it now. It would cost me 5 sorcery points, which I can never have, basically. I can only have 3.
Everyone says yes, you have to max cast.
Okay. So I cannot twin my
Oh, okay.
hex.
So technically, he's multi-leveled, but so he probably shouldn't
Uh-huh.
be able to use his sorcerer spells to cast hex, though. Right?
Hmm?
Or can he?
Oh, you can.
You
You
have
can-
to keep them separate. Yeah.
Okay.
No, you can definitely twin spell stuff if you have the points, because Jeremy Crawford said that
Oh,
pact
for
magic
sure.
and spell slots are the
No,
same.
no.
I was
that's-
just
I didn't
wondering
say
if you
about
could
twinning.
utilize a 1st level spell from sorcerer to cast the hex, which probably is no, but yeah.
No, I have innate sorcerer points, but I can only ever have 3. But it's all good. It doesn't matter. What I am going to do instead is pull out the Hag's Eye and crush it in my hands.
Oh my lord.
Right.
Of course that's what you're gonna fucking do right now. Son of a bitch. Okay, well we got 2 minutes to wrap this up. I think it was 3d10 damage, I think.
Something. I don't have the description. I've just put Hag Eye in my thing.
Hang on. Hag's Eye. I don't think it was actually in the module. It was I had to look up hag bullshit.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they not? Was the item not supposed to be there either?
No, the
Did
item
they
is
really
there.
not consider it?
But it
They
doesn't.
didn't consider that
they
players
didn't
would
tell me
crush
that,
the
I don't
hag
think.
eyeball.
Yeah. Okay, so hang on.
I don't even
Yeah.
know where we learned that, but that's like important to hag lore, isn't it?
I mean, I had to look it up, and I told you that before, but I just don't think it was talking about how.
I do have to go in like 1 minute. I'm sorry, guys. I have to leave on time.
Oh no.
It's all good. Where are we in the order? Maybe we can. Oh, it's
No
your
worries, I
last
need
of
to
the
take
order
that.
anyway. Okay.
That's because he's in the future.
Okay. Well, you know what? That's
No,
a
let's kill
good.
them, No.
I know you wanted to kill them. I know. I think this battle is actually going to go on for a little bit, but let's see what the damage
so
is.
close.
That's a
Okay.
good cliffhanger, I think. So let's. Okay, yeah, I still gotta, I guess, pull this fucking shit up. Hag.
I was gonna
How did I
put-
find this?
Because it blinds them as well or something, doesn't it? Like, does damage and it blinds them for a certain time.
Oh, yeah. Hags in general, monster manual. There we go. Hag Eye.
Just so that there's a log.
Hag Eye has this and this and this. Oh, so you have to attack it and successfully destroy it. So, how are you
Okay.
attacking it?
Yeah.
How can I attack it?
However you want. It's just got an AC, regular AC. You can attack it however you want.
Okay, sorry, I thought I just had to, like, crush it or something. I don't know. Fuck, well, I can't Eldritch Blast it because I need to Eldritch Blast a creature.
You got the staff that you can attack with your charisma, can't you?
Yeah, I've got my sword. The staff, I think Alex and I talked about that it was too overpowered. So I'll just use my sword or something.
Okay, sure.
But I have to go like right now, so I'll do this roll and then I've got to bail.
Okay. Yeah, just do it at Endolin. It'll be great.
Okay, at Endolin. Oh yeah, I've got it targeted. Just I guess I will use the staff because it's +1 to hit still, right?
Sure. Yeah, let's say so.
Yeah, blade. Or
I'm just going to click longsword because that staff wasn't working. Oh, Bardic. I can Bardic Inspiration that. Yes, I will definitely do that because I don't know what the AC is.
17 to attack, beats the AC of 10, destroys its 1 hit point, because you got at least 1 hit point. The eye bursts, and both hags start screaming, "Ow!" Do you want to roll the damage, or should I? I know you got to go.
You go for it. Yeah, I'm standing up as we
roll
speak.
3d10. Let's just roll it. They each take 13 damage. I'll give them both a separate roll. Endolin, 13. Oh, literally both 13. On 2 different rolls. All right, they both take 13 damage. They're now blinded, and that's where we will cut off this time. The rest of the battle will finish up next week. Thank you, everybody. Sorry we didn't finish it, but
I'll just quickly finish my turn before we go.
Oh,
I'll just hex Bavlorna before we end, so my turn is completely done for when we come back.
Okay.
what stat are you targeting?
Whoops, wrong person. There we go.
Yeah, it might ask you, but yeah, what stat are you?
You're already
If I apply
concentrating on
active
hex.
effects.
No worries, you can ask him next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll figure it out next time. Hang on, I'll type it in here. Ask Aphoriate what he's hexing. Aphoriate saying it out loud. Ask Aphoriate.
There you
Okay.
go. All right. Thank you guys. Love you lots.
All
I've gotta
right,
go.
guys.
You.
All right. Well, what a freaking episode. We didn't quite get there, but that's this episode. I think we'll have enough to fill out a whole episode next time. I didn't think we would actually finish it up, but I didn't want to say that. But you're close. Yeah, I mean, they've taken some damage here. Let me apply the damage to them. 13 to each. Hell yes. All right. Well,
All right.
what a freaking game, you guys.
Woo. Yeah.
Yeah.
did it. We're so freaking close.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is. But I'm glad you got the job, Lydia. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I
congratulations.
think it's really good news.
That's freaking awesome.
Night, guys.
Well,
Good night.
Fastest interview of my life.
yeah, I know, right? Turns out we already know you, and you just got it.
Oh, it's you. When are you starting?
You interviewed in the past. Yeah, exactly. That's funny. All right.
Cool.
Night.
All right. Good night.
All right. Good night.
All right. Good night, man. See you next week.
See you next week.